Alright, can y'all hear or see me? Look. Can y'all hear me? Let's see. Is anyone watching? Oh, zero eyes. Alright, can y'all hear me? Yeah, sorry about that. I kind of burnt myself a little bit, so I had to take care of that, and then had to drop a deuce. Oh, let me move my mic closer. There we go. That's how we want it. Alright. So, let me just get on my... Boy, it's been forever since I've live streamed. So let me go ahead and start posting shit. Make sure people are aware of it. And then after that, we'll jump into some questions and answers. And then I'll probably start bringing some people on. So y'all know how it be. Fuck. One sec. Alright. Where's my fucking stream? Oh. There's no fucking... Ugh. There's no fucking... What is it? There's no fucking thumbnail for it. Man, I've forgotten completely how to stream. I was doing it on my second channel a little bit, but I haven't done it since like Christmas. All right. Let me just post this on Twitter. Oh, looks like somebody already posted it on the Discord. That's good. Thank you, Drake, for that. We live. All right. So with Discord and Twitter hopping in and all of that, now let's go ahead and start. So I'm not gonna back read the chat. So if y'all have any questions, let's go ahead and start it now. Probably just answer questions for like 15 minutes, and then once some of the people like are able to hop in, I'll probably bring some people in. So all right, who has the first question? Nothing. Wish I could like play instrumental behind a little bit, but I don't know how to use this program. All right, Zach, or all right. So Solemn Deus asked a question. I don't see your question. Cream equaled cum equal completed. Don't see question. Oh, why wasn't someone featured on every song? Because I mean, did you really want to be on Sundere? I guess is the better question. Because I know you got some stories that'd be funny to include. Maybe I actually should have asked you. That would have been fun. But yeah, no, I'm not opposed to maybe doing a full collab project. Actually, that could be dope. Especially since just from what I've seen, it seems like God Shit is pretty much like the most popular song out of everything. All right, so what do you think of 22 by Taylor Swift since you're 22 yourself? I don't care, Wiki. I really don't care. Is Tim or Nathan your? I don't know what that means. What do you think of Eminem's new album? It's pretty trash, but I like a lot of the beats. It's a 3 out of 10. Is Nathan or Tim your real name? Yes. What are your thoughts on 17 by XXXTentacion? That is a question that I used to get spammed in my comments back in the old channel. I don't even remember who started that, but that shit was funny. Salandea should have been the Tsundere. God, shit hit different. Are they asking shit on Discord? I hope not. I'm not reading Discord. It doesn't look like anyone's that active on Discord. And I know Midas or Brant was going to be working for a little bit. So, I guess I'm gonna put y'all on the spot. Solemn Deus and Bladen, do y'all have any ability to hop on for a few minutes later on in the stream, or you're like, can you like not record right now or whatever? Hey, look, Eminem feature on your next project. I mean, he was on Tsundere. I guess I got Eminem on Tsundere before I got Solemn Deus on it. Are there any unreleased tracks for the album? Not that made it past the writing stage. Not even any that made it to the beat stage. Actually, one did get released, and I guess I can tell the story. I'm kind of mixing Q&A with behind the scenes, so let's try to keep our questions 8 tracks related. But so y'all remember Samuel Smegma Goes to Hell, the ass versus boobs rap battle. Originally, that was going to be on 8 tracks. That was going to be the comedy track right before Toast. And it got replaced with Tsundere. But basically, yeah, it was. I was gonna get Grim Shady, or Liam, as y'all know him on the channel, to feature on it, and then I wrote a verse about asses being better, and then he was gonna write a verse about boobs being better, and then at the very end, somebody like, I don't know, Doc or somebody was going to come in, being like, "Oh, feet is the answer," and then the track would end. It was cut for pretty obvious reasons of it just does not fit on the project. And I think having a joke song in there works, especially with Tsundere. I think it worked, but I think ass versus boobs rap battle wouldn't have worked. And so I literally was just like, when I was making Samuel Smegma was just like the unholy marriage between ideas that don't belong together. Like, I wanted a douchebag Sonic to be a character, and then I also wanted the ass versus boob song, and I also wanted it's like there's so much that I wanted in there. I wanted to make fun of SoundCloud rappers, so it's just, that's why Samuel Smegma is such a mess, is because I just tried to cram everything in there and then make it as bad as possible. So, the ass lines were the original ones, but then I just bullshitted the boob lines, since Samuel Smegma sucks as a rapper, and then basically just made it about him getting just railed at the end before Sonic came in with the feet speech, which that feet speech is still one of the greatest moments on my channel, even after 8 tracks releases. Other unreleased tracks, there was one song called Shy of 2 Years, which was literally just about being rejected. And it was really gay, really bad. Some of the worst shit I've ever written. And it would have mostly been singing. It was like a Haley song thing where it was mostly singing, and then rap verse came in, and I'm just like, this is horrible. And it actually probably got replaced by Leap of Faithlessness for the Super Serious song. But I mean, originally that song was on there anyway, but I kind of just made that the sad focal point of the album. Those are like the 2 main ones that got cut, but every single song on the project went through several evolutions, and I'm probably going to talk about each one after I get some more questions on. I'll probably, once I catch up on questions, I'll go track by track and make sure y'all direct your questions at that particular song. So going through here, let me see. Are there, okay, have you and How To gotten back together? Well, I don't see him here, so I'm not going to say yes. Has Dr. Dre hit me up? Hopefully not, because he's not bringing the best anymore. Do you think 8 tracks will ever release on Spotify? I'm really hoping for it, but it's kind of up in the air whether or not it will. And then Okay, both Solemn Deus and Blading can both hop in briefly, but Solemn Deus will be on phone quality, which is fine. They'll just be quick. What happened to 1 through 7 tracks? Oh my god. Why was Kevin Bow 202 on the project? I assume that's why. Why wasn't he? I mean, he threatened me. He got my YouTube channel deleted. Um, we he's we beefed. I think that a lot of that probably got in the way, and I don't know. I feel like a verse from him would not be the highlight on the album. But tell me if you disagree. Do you listen to Logic? I have never heard a full Logic album front to back. I want to go through his discography, but I haven't done it yet. Actually, Doc's video on his newest album, which if you're not subscribed to Untitled Doc, follow my sidebar on my channel to find him. But he made a video about Logic's new album that really makes me want to do a discography run. But no, I've never liked Logic enough to check him out before that. How come you didn't sample Mother Love Me long time on Cinderella? Is that Happy Ending Hobson? Let me I don't know. What's the hardest track to make on 8 tracks? Toast, without a shadow of a doubt, because Toast was the one with all of these feature vocals. It had the craziest beat with like this swelling intro, this extravagant outro, this guitar solo, and what I've been told by a few people is a very complicated riff on the main verses. So yeah, that was definitely, like, literally all of the other beats were done probably a year before Toast was. Like, literally every other beat was done like a year before Toast was. Toast took like a year to make and like 5 different producers before I finally found one that could actually do it. No disses to some of the people who tried, though. I understand the stuff that got in the way. We cool. Ass versus tits. Oh, ass is better than tits, which is better than feet. Oh, Brant's spamming, bringing me on. In a second, Brant, I'm gonna just answer some questions for a little bit, and then I'll bring you on. Sure thing. Let's see. Make fun of SoundCloud rappers. Okay, no. Have you seen this guy, Solemn Deus? He sucks. Is that what you wanted? Why didn't you make it cost money? That's a good question, because basically what I wanted to do was I wanted to basically, I don't want to ask anyone for money before I could prove myself. So it's like I didn't do any public funding or anything like that. All of the money that came from this was my own earned dollar, because if people, I don't want people, spending money on a product that they might hate. So I wanted to see if people liked my music, like now, future projects, I'm going to try to crowdfund, because I probably spent like, $4,000 or $5,000 on 8 tracks over the course of the entire making of. So yeah, having crowdfunding would definitely be good now that I've seen that most of my audience recepts well to it, and even the people who hate it just don't donate. So now it's like I don't feel like I am asking for something and ripping people off because they don't know if I have the skill that's worth investing in. Also, Julie helped with the creation of Sam. Yeah, Samuel Smegma, the name actually came from my sister. You should make fun of Lil Pump on your next album. I feel like I made fun of Lil Pump enough just through all the Timo stuff that went on. I'm just going to ignore any music to be murdered by, revival, or kamikaze questions. What is the video in September going to be about? It is going to be about a childhood product of media that I hold very dear to my heart, and it's going to be a very long video about that. Let's see. Similar to Haley's song, more like similar to Stronger Than I Was. That is accurate, very accurate. It would have been way more along those lines. Can you put the Muppets on the deluxe edition? Sure. Actually, 8 tracks deluxe edition. Well, no, you can't do a deluxe edition for 8 tracks because the name is Like that's one of the reasons why I didn't make like the opening skit a separate track, is because it needed to be 8 songs, you know, all the way through. Yes, Brant, I see. Bring you on. I'll do it in a bit. Let me answer some one-on-one questions for a while before I bring on guests. Can you perform one of your songs live, such as Adderall? Nah, I'm not feeling that right now. What was the hardest track on any tracks to make? I already answered that. What album inspired you the most during this album? That all depends on what section of time that it came out. Obviously, Marshall Mathers LP2, Eminem Show were like the 2 biggest inspirations in the beginning. Maybe a little bit of Doggy Style and a little bit of Hollywood and Dead, to most people's dismay. Definitely a big section of it was inspired by Hollywood and Dead when I was, you know, neck deep in that. Later on, when I was listening to more albums, it's like I kind of wanted the guitar solo at the end of Toast to have kind of a Frank Zappa feel to it. Which I'm not sure if it fully did, but it had elements like a little piano twirl at the beginning that really worked nicely. I would say each different song has different influences for sure. Only SoundCloud rappers are allowed, Brant. I agree. What about a CD release of 8 tracks? I don't think I legally can sell it unless I get all of the samples cleared. But if I ever got really rich and wanted to just blow a bunch of money on clearing all those samples, then hell yeah, I would release it on physical. I'd release it on vinyl. Fuck it. I don't even listen to vinyl. Bring Brant on. Bring Brant on. CD releases are super expensive. I believe that. I see you, Brant. I see you. Just shut up. Who do you think is the worst popular rapper of our generation? I don't know if Lil Xan counts. I don't really count him as a rapper, but if I would say if our generation, if Lil Xan counts, then definitely Lil Xan. If we're talking before our generation, Flavor Flav is the worst. SoundCloud rappers only, Brant. Oh shit, I fucking lost the chat. God damn it. Oh, Brant is still just it's just spamming at this point. Do you want to make more mixtapes or albums? Yeah, I have 2 concept albums with more serious tones in works in the future, but I want to become a lot more proficient with piano, singing, guitar, and like music theory, because those 2 projects in particular are not mainly going to be rap. They're going to have elements here or there, but I want it to be like a genre pushing sort of project. For both of them. Can you put 8 tracks on vinyl, but make it 2 times the size of a normal record? That's great. Tim is a good person. I disagree. Finish some shady ignoring Slim Shady retrospective questions. Please bring Brant on so these fuckers can shut up. No, and I'm not feeding his ego. He can wait. Gave your sister some of my smegma. Tim should make an 8 tracks tape of 8 tracks. Possibly, yeah, that'd be fun. That would be a fun thing. Is Brant featured on the album? He is on World Is My Stage. He was on Toast, but I'm gonna wait till he's in to talk about that. Do you plan more mixtape? Anyone here listen to David Bowie? Nobody answer him. Don't feed into that. Can you tell everybody to listen to Lil Prassworth's awesome mixtape? Yeah. If I don't know if anyone can post links in the chat, but if you can, then Prassworth's mixtape he released on the same day as 8 tracks is definitely worth a modest listen, I suppose. It's pretty silly. I'm not sure if he was trying to be serious with it. I honestly don't even know anymore. Got some bangers. Hollywood and Dead. Wish you were here. He said he likes Hollywood and Dead. Yeah, I know. Hey, Tim, do you know the thing about Radiohead fans? Yes, I do. Radiohead fans only like Radiohead because it's the only HU better than everything else. I agree. What's your next music project? I'm going to be honest, before I do another solo one, I really want to do a collab thing, like a Run the Jewels type of thing, or a Watch the Throne kind of thing, or hell, if enough people got on, maybe even a Brockhampton or God forbid D12 sort of thing. But yeah, I'd love to be like in a rap group or in a rap duo, or in like a producer rapper, like a, MF Doom, Madlib, Mad Villainy thing, or whatever. Like I kind of want to like collab before I work on another project. Just hone my skills a little bit more and give people enough to listen to, but keep them waiting to get excited. And also, because Ajax took 5 years from concept, so I want to give it enough time to where the ideas are given enough time to make sure that they're the absolute best they can be. Is the esteemed Oscar-winning YouTuber Brant from Brant's Corners gonna review your album? That is a question for him. Flavor Flav is hilarious. Flavor Flav sucks. Do you plan to make more mixtapes? Don't ask I'm going through. Don't ask the same questions more than once. Will Solemn feature on those concept albums? Frowny face, frowny face. We talked about it, actually. We did. But Brant definitely wanted a producer sort of lead on that. But we could talk about that when he comes on. Lil Xan can collab next. I mean, honestly, fuck it. Yeah, sure. If I ever get a feature with Lil Xan, I'm just going to drop the hardest verse of my life, just put it next to Lil Xan, and just waste my time. Concept records are about as hard as it is to be as fat as you are. Thank you. Have you listened to Beck? I've listened to Mellow Gold, and I hate it. I hate that album so much. Loser is pretty good, though. Do people still listen to Eminem? I mean, he's the most popular rapper in the world, so sure. Ignoring Slim Shady retrospective. Have you listened to Adderall 30mg, the augmented remix version on my channel? Yeah, I did. It was solid. I mean, I like the original idea better for it, but yeah, it's cute. Here's Brett's mixtape. I don't see it. The world will be healed once people start bumping Solemn Deus. Will I be featured on a concept album? I need to re-listen to your stuff because I remember Matthew the artist. I remember checking out your stuff long ago and being like, oh yeah, this is all right. So I need to see your stuff again, but I'll check it out. What's your least favorite fan base? Mine. It's weird because I released my own EP the same time you released your album. That sucks, bro. Do you like Ice-T? I like him in Leprechaun in the Hood. Fuck. It took. Oh, that's a Bowie reference. Do you own any body pillows with hentai girls? I don't think so, but I could. Oh yeah, I listened. Yeah, Brant's right. I listened to Odelay by Beck, and I actually really like that one. It's a 7, but I revisit it often enough. I like the sound of it. I will. Okay, so I know I just answered this, but do you plan on making more mixtapes in the future? Which has been spanned a few times, but I hope that I never release another mixtape again. I hope that whatever it is can be an actual album or EP or something I can officially release and get licensed and everything. Why are you ignoring Slim Shady retrospective questions? Because I guess get harassed with it every day, and I'm not interested. Who does the hook on Adderall? That's a sample from Dr. Demento's cover of Stress by Jim's Big Ego. So I guess it's Dr. Demento. Do you like black people? I mean, my best friend is from Kenya, so I hope so. Tim Deuce says hi from the dead. Hi, Deuce. Bring Brant on. What's your favorite show? If we're counting anime, Gurren Lagann, Baccano, and if we're talking currently running, it would be My Hero Academia. If we're talking cartoons, Gravity Falls above all else. If we're talking live action, Nip Tuck I haven't finished, but that's becoming one of my favorites, even though it's painful. Fuck, I'm missing it. Logan, I just started. You're good, man. Will you review Revival? I don't fucking care. Green Day sucks. Or do I like Green Day? Dookie's good. I'm going through their discography. I'm like a couple albums into their discography now. I love a few songs on American Idiot. I like 2 songs on Nimrod, and then I like Dookie, and I don't like anything else. Oh, looks like we're all caught up. So I guess now would be a good time to maybe go through each track a little bit before I bring on guests. So anybody have any questions about Adderall 30mg? I'm not answering more music to be murdered by questions. Hey Tim, do you like Captain Beefheart? No, but I respect him. Actually, no, I don't respect him. I respect the people that worked with him, but no, I do not like him. But I guess he's fun on Willie the Pimp by Frank Zappa. Um, both Tim and Mumkey upload on the same day. Did Mumkey upload? I didn't even see that shit. Why the title? Oh, Adderall 30 mg. That went through a lot of title changes. Originally, A Day in the Life was the first title. Then it was like Stressed, but then that was too close to Stress, the original name of the song I sampled, so I didn't want to do that. Then I thought of Stressed, Depressed, and Still the Best, and then that kind of was just sucked. And honestly, the energy of the song, the mindset that the song was written in, basically everything about the song except the spoken, except for actual references to the drug, basically line up with Adderall. That song is, but I just call it Adderall. I don't know. I wanted it to be a bit more unique. I feel like it's like naming your song Molly. You know, it's like it just kind of sucks. But Matt, will there be Adderall 31 mg? That would be a really fun name for a song. Actually, I might steal that. How long ago did you answer them? I can go back. I don't know. The stream's only been going on for like 26 minutes, which is not long in stream times. What is the thing about Project having a chorus on it? Project never had a chorus on it, but Project made the beat, so he produced the song completely. So maybe that's what people are talking about. Thoughts on M/Cuddy? The song wasn't very good. So would you consider Adderall to be the lead single? Well, considering it's the only single and the only music video, then yeah, I would. It wasn't the first planned one, though. Originally, that was going to be Comeback, but I'll talk about that when I get to that song. Oh, this burn is fucking hurting. I burnt my thumb earlier, and I've been pressing ice on it, but the ice is melting. So it's just like, fuck. Who's the other voice on 30 mg? You mean the chorus? It's a sample. Of course, it's a sample. We all know that there's a limit to ideas, but we all know there's no limit to ideas, but is there a limit to cash? Yeah, that's a lyric. I think another song has A Day in the Life as a title. I think, yeah, maybe a popular song has that as a title. Perk 30. Why wasn't Frank Ocean on it? Brant hates Frank Ocean. I think Blonde's an alright album. You kiss boys, don't you? Yeah, sure. If you say Dr. Demento sings it, I'm lynching myself. That's not the Jim's Big Ego version. It's from the Dr. Demento album where he covered it. So, I don't know why that's worth dying over, but you know, it's whatever. You should bring me on questions about God shit and toast because I'm going to sleep soon. Sure thing. I'm all for that. I didn't know he produced it. It's credited everywhere that I released. Not everywhere. It's not credited on SoundCloud, but it's in the YouTube videos for sure. Have you heard It's Been Real by Eminem? No, I don't care. What's it like being a YouTuber? Stressful. Way more stressful than it should be. Heroin, 1 pound. That's a good song title. That's a really good one. That one's good. So do you like good rhyme schemes? The way you trash M's latest stuff gives me the impression you just want vibe music. No, I love rhyme schemes, but here's the thing. The most important thing for me is flow. So it's like you got M, who is like, yeah, busting out great pen game, even in garbage like Music to Be Murdered By, and even Revival has good pen game. But it's like the difference between that and something like R.A. the Rugged Man is like it's in the flow. It's in it's not just pen game. It's making an entertaining, fun song and using the rapping and the vocals almost as another instrument. That freestyle that freely moves over the instrumental. It's like there's so much more to rap than just pen game. Tim is the best Southern rapper who dropped an album today. Did any other Southern rappers drop albums today? Can people look that up? F in the chat for the thumb. Thank you. Will you do another Legend of Cunt video? Here's the thing. Yes, But like the thing is, my big plan for it is kind of I need to rework my plan because ER made a video where he talked about season 4 and basically covered a lot of the points I wanted to make. So now it's going to be made out of obligation of doing the first 3, and now I got to do the last one. But at least it will. I'm not just going to release some bullshit. I'll make sure it's good. Technically, Adderall MG is a promotional single, not an official single. Okay, fine, whatever. Sure. Let's agree with that. My family always but mustard on it. What's your favorite line on Adderall? Definitely my favorite line is underwhelmed by what I've done and overwhelmed by what what is it? Fuck, I forgot my own lyric. Overwhelmed by what I want to do, underwhelmed by what I've done, I think is what it is. But that's my favorite line on there. Easy. Fuck Frank Ocean. When I go on, I'll answer all Frank Ocean related questions. You ripped off heroin by the Velvet Underground. Oh no. Rip Google Hangouts Live. I know Google Hangouts Live was so goddamn easy to use. Why is Frank Ocean so gay? All right, send me a link on Discord and shit. Here's the unsubscribe Discord server. There's no link there, Wiki. How could it feel if some little kid made a Gotcha Live music video of 30mg? That'd be funny. I always appreciate the cringe. Tim, how does it feel to be known as the Eminem guy? I hate it. I hate it so much. Thank you for introducing me to Skeleton Staff. Oh, you must have been here for a while. I haven't talked about Skeleton Staff since like my 6th video. But you're welcome, I guess. Fun fact that we were actually going to have Skeleton Staff, the lead singer, on the Talking Shit podcast, but then he ghosted. So, oops. Italians. My dreams to be a sad girl rapper are smashed. It changed my life. Did Without Me inspire Adderall from Deuce? Actually, yes, but not in the way you think. I actually told Projack I want the drum beat from Without Me. Because I was trying to get the flow right. I was trying to figure out the BPM, so I was going through rap instrumentals. And when I hit that, I'm like, oh, that's the speed I want. So we grabbed the drum line, but that's about it. It's not conceptually inspired by Without Me. Unlike Legends Never Die, All My Heroes Are Dead seems to have good flows. Legends Never Die has great flows. What are you talking about? But All My Heroes Are Dead does have better flows, but I don't fully agree with you, Project, if I'm being honest. Ow, my fucking thumb hurts so bad right now. Like, I barely touched the stovetop. Shake my head. I taught you how to rap, KP. You gotta go through with it now. He's right. He's right. Hey, Tim, how does it feel to be known as the 40-year-old objectivist Hollywood a Dead fan from Texas? That one actually feels better than being called the Eminem guy. It actually, I'll wear that one with pride for sure. Hey, I don't care about you, but I know Tim's 22. Or I don't know about you. Did you put together the track list yourself, or did you have help setting it up? Okay, so track lists are very, very important to me when it comes to music projects. In fact, my favorite album of all time, Black Parade, my only problem with it, the only thing that keeps it from being a 12 out of 10 rather than an 11 out of 10 is that the track list maybe should be rearranged just slightly. Cancer should have gone before Welcome to the Black Parade and so on and so forth. I'll actually be right back. You're going to have awkward silence for a minute because I need more ice for my thumb because this is hurting. So I'll be right back. All right. All right. I am back with a plan of attack. All right. Do you think Eminem doesn't have really good flow anymore, basically? Because I thought that Music to Be Murdered By had great flows. It didn't. There's in fact, one of the biggest problems with the album is that a lot of the flows suck. Now, Kamikaze has some great flows, but that's just my opinion. How does it feel to be back on YouTube? It feels great. Dude, when I passed a year of not uploading, that hurt my soul. Especially after I told people I'd be back in no later than 8 months, hopefully. So yeah, no, I'm back, and it feels great because it's like I uploaded a bunch of stuff on my second channel, but nobody was watching it because nobody actually watched the video where I left on hiatus and told people I'm still going to be doing stuff on my second channel. So I released a Halloween video on second channel that nobody fucking watched because it was on second channel. So it's like it's going to be nice to actually use the channel with the audience to upload. By the way, check out my second channel, subscribe to it, and watch the Halloween video because it was a lot of fun. Thoughts on RA's new album? It's album of the year for me, and borderline 10 out of 10 for me. I loved it. All right, let me look. Will Brant from Brant's Corner be on the September video? No, and there's a very good reason why. Why don't you do retrospectives on different rappers? Because honestly, the only other rapper I would want to do it on is Kanye, and Doc is doing it, and he's doing it way better than I could. So leave it to him. And honestly, what other discographies would I really want to do? Hollywood Undead. Like, I'd be able to talk hours, but nobody would watch it. How do I get in this call? I'll once I catch up and chat again, I'll get Zach on. What happened to Gooch? He's actually got his own company now that he's doing well for himself. And so I'm happy for him. Good for him. Making the song 120 BPM drastically helped the animation process for sure. RIP the thumb. Who's your favorite rapper at the moment? RA the Rugged Man. Easy. Do you regret the Slim Shady retrospective? Absolutely not. I'm very proud of it. I'm glad I made it. I just wish that people cared about anything other than Eminem on my channel. Tim's gone. Can we talk shit? Sure. Oh, Doc is here. Guys, Tim is gone. Make your confessions. Now he's gone. We can discuss the absolute disgust for 8 tracks. Do you guys like Mike and Ike's? This guy fucking sucks. I can send Discord links if anyone wants. Shut the fuck up, Wiki. No one cares. Do you plan on making a Christian rap album like Kanye? No. Now he's finally gone. I can say that 8 tracks was funded by Israel. Why he fucking left us. What a goddamn Hollywood undead objectivist he is. He lied about being called the Eminem guy and getting those cancerous questions. Bring guests on already. Shake my head. We're not even past the first track. Goddamn. Godzilla's fast part or Gotta Be Dope's fast part. Gotta Be Dope's fast part. Easy. Godzilla's fast part isn't even that good. How pissed do you feel when everybody spams review revival when? It's like I both love and hate it. Mostly hate it. What's your second channel called? Unsubscribe to Squeakwool. It's literally linked all over my channel. You can find it. I believe in you. Did you just forget your main channel's password? No, I didn't want to upload anything before 8 tracks was released. How do you feel about Joyner Lucas's ADHD? Man, Joyner was killing it in 2018. And then after 2018, he just dropped the ball so hard. ADHD is garbage. Everything is bad. Almost everything is bad. It's got one good beat and one guilty pleasure song. Black Eyed Peas' worst album of 2020. His second channel. Okay. ADHD had a good beat, but it was shit. No, I disagree. The last track was the only one with a good beat. Because the Rugged Man and I look the same. That's true. Who's better at being edgy and offensive overall, RA or Eminem throughout their career? Well, M was better in the Marshall Mathers LP and the Slim Shady LP. Won't even say Eminem show, but those 2 albums he was. But I mean, anything after that, RA is better for sure. And then RA is way better with politics. Like Shoot Me in the Head has one of the funniest rap verses about politics I've ever heard. Tim finna release a track bitching about Charlottesville 5 years later. I actually did write a parody of Fireworks by Katy Perry about Charlottesville. Still trying to figure out if I can ever find a home for it. But I don't know if I will. When was Adderall recorded? It was recorded in June, I think. Old Tyler was way more edgy than M. Yeah, but he was a lot less clever too. Dax is better than Joyner by a long shot. Depends on what year we're talking about. 2018 and pre, Joyner could circles around Dax, but Joyner sucks now. Why is Brant not in the September video? Because you hate the subject about it, and I love the subject about it, and I don't need your negativity about talking about it. Do a cover album. I'm good. Okay, now that I'm caught up, let me grab the stream link and bring Solemn Deos in. Where the fuck is the stream link? Oh, invite. There it is. All right, I'm sending it to your Discord, so you're welcome. Where is it? Where is your Discord? Oh, there it is. All right, yeah, I just sent it. So once Solemn Deos gets in, we'll talk about. I guess we'll just skip ahead to God shit and Toast and his involvement with the project and his thoughts. Has your opinion changed on Moral Oral? It's pretty much the same. Sacrifice is probably my favorite episode of any series ever, and the last two episodes basically ruin everything. I don't know if I clarified that either of those points in my video, but those are definitely opinions that I have. Dax is shit. He can be. You got to find a place. You can find a place for the fireworks parody. It's in the fucking trash. Bizarre, Kevin Boto too. Bizarre. Bizarre at least has like a couple funny verses, like in Outro by Obi Trice. Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go.
I've arrived. Yeah, I can hear you.
How are you doing?
I don't know what I did. There we go. I can hear you.
I can hear you now. Dude,
right,
my thumb is on fire right now.
Burn that shit hard, bro.
Yeah, no, literally, I barely touched the hot thing.
God
barely.
Damn. Would you touch my mixtape or what?
Are you gonna make one?
Never.
I'm still waiting for like a full project from you.
Full projects are going to take some time. I have plans for a full project,
I'm going to state my opinion, take it or leave it. Obviously, it has to do with what kind of music we enjoy in general being different. But you sound way better on like a boom bap beat or like on a like more like 90s sounding beat than you do on trap. That's my opinion. But I don't care for trap much. There's very few trap that I love. Yeah, so like I said, take that as you will, considering what I am. But I think you flow just like you sound great on boom bap, especially somebody called it the Logic voice. I don't think it sounds exactly like Logic, but that voice you did in God shit is just so good. Oh, I guess I can highlight comments.
Okay, I can read the comments now. There we go.
Yeah. Are we gonna do a toast for the end of the stream? I was actually going when we do get on the live or on the VC after party. I do kind of want to have everybody sing the drinking song, and just go have a lot of fun with it. Eggs are ruined for me. I don't know what you mean by that, KP. I don't know what you mean.
I'm not reading back in the chat unless it's
moral oral
because I'm women important. Real. Are women real? No, they're not. Sorry
Solemn, to break it to you. God shit hook is in back some God shit.
I appreciate that, Doc. That was actually kind of like a spur of the moment. We just kind of hopped in the booth and it just came out really good. The whole God shit came out good.
I've stated it publicly and it's in the credits that I wrote God shit and then you performed. So I was actually nervous in that session because I'm like, okay, so if I wrote it and it's in my head, are you going to be able to translate that? Because, and not a skill thing, but more of like you can't get into another person's head thing. But it's like at some points you actually had a way better flow than I wrote for. It's like, what was it? I ride through the streets and I glide through these beats, put elites through the feet. Like the way you did that section floats like so much better than my original.
Glide through these beats
and I rap. Yeah, that was so dope. Um,
Yeah, shit went hard. I love
so
that line.
so what was it like being in a studio?
It was different than the home studio, that's for sure. Like in the home studio, I had to take it. That's why I think the toast. Well, we'll get to that later, but I think
Yeah,
it's so much different than being on the in the home studio, you know, because whenever I'm in there making my own tracks, I can
yeah,
redo and I do all the mixing myself. And like if I don't like a part, I go back and redo it. And it was nicer though, because it was quicker and it was
yeah.
faster and shit like
No,
that.
it's credited in all of the 8 Tracks videos, but Wesley Coleman was
Yeah,
the guy who mixed and mastered everything,
absolute
and
man he is. He's amazing
he
at his job.
I do not want to work with him or work on another project without him if I can
Yeah,
help
I
it.
couldn't do it. Oh, I appreciate
He
that,
he
Dakota.
killed
Appreciate
it.
that, dog.
Yeah, I would have said yeah, that your hook on God shit is his personal favorite part of 8 Tracks, which a lot of people told me that. I think that's KP's favorite part. She said too.
It
I know
came out
it's your
really good. It's definitely not my favorite part of 8 Tracks. My favorite part of 8 Tracks is still the scream from No Comebacks. No Comeback.
oh, you mean comeback?
Oh yeah, Comeback. Not No Comebacks. No Takebacks. Yeah, Comeback had the best. That's my favorite part. Is the scream on that. It just came out really good.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Do you want to answer Spooky's question here?
Uh,
Do you want
which
to
one?
answer that for me?
Were you an atheist?
You
No.
want?
He believes in Allah like all good boys and girls.
Oh, Brant said my favorite part of 8 Tracks is when it ended. That's just
My favorite part of 8 Tracks is me
that's why
replacing you.
Salim got an interview before you did.
My favorite part of 8 Tracks was listening to Brant's verse at Tim's house.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that when he gets on. For
That
sure,
shit
we'll
was
talk about
awesome,
that.
Brant. Dude, I can't believe I never finished the Brant diss track.
Yeah. Um, I guess. Do you have anything else to say about God shit?
If there's any questions for me about God shit, do ask.
Actually, if
Cause
there's any questions for him in general,
yeah, any
go ahead.
questions for Solom in general, then just ask really quick. Did you
I
ever
will
lose your
say.
faith in the King of the Jews? No.
Okay, Doc said 8 Tracks is shit. All the good songs were cut off, which is why they'll be found on the B-sides album. Oh, the B-sides album is going to include such songs as "Tim Raped Me" and
Uncle Diddler.
I don't know any of the other titles, but Brant's verse is going to be on it.
Like
So,
Brant just said, "Fuck you." Do I have solo music? Yeah, you can. I have a SoundCloud.
do people not read descriptions?
Yeah, no, never. I don't. I didn't even read the description of the videos to be honest.
You're
Uh,
fucking part of the problem, bitch.
I know, but yeah,
Um,
I do actually have solo music. Yeah, for sure. I make I make anime rap, which is it's called nerdcore. It's just something that I kind of enjoy doing because I found two things that I like, and I was like, okay, I'll try that. And you can find it all on SoundCloud under my name, same profile picture and everything. Or you know, you could just
yeah.
ask me over Discord. I'm on Tim's server. You could just DM me, and I'll DM you the thing.
If you don't mind, I'm going to answer this question real quick. What's the
Hmm.
story behind the name Nathan King? So, fun fact. I
It came from his
actually,
ex-boyfriend.
yeah, that's what happened. Um, so first, I'll talk about King. The last name King actually is a reference to The World's End by Edgar Wright, in which the main character of that movie is named Gary King. And World's End is actually sampled in World Is My Stage. So it's all poetry, it rhymes. And then as far as Nathan goes, it's my favorite guy name. I was almost named it, and I was gypped out of being named it. So I decided to rename myself. So somebody asked in the YouTube comments, um, is this like a Slim Shady type character? It's more of a just permanent reinvention of myself. Like it's just Nathan King from now on. It's not like a different character or anything. It's just the best me. And that's anything I put Nathan King on, I want to be presenting my best self. And that's kind of what I want to go for.
Oh, Zoomer Boomer, I feel bad for you.
What do you
Once
say?
you're in, he said, my brother has been sucked into the pseudo rapper phase. As for DM, no, I probably won't be more active on Discord. I'm usually not too active. I'm pretty busy right about now, so
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I simp for Pokemon though. Absolutely spooky.
Yeah.
I would
Um,
I'd
Logan
fucking
said,
crawl
if I
through
ever hear Brant's verse, I will unironically stop listening to electronic music. Well,
dude.
B-sides, get ready for it. In the Toast remix where Tim talks about how racism is good. Release a really shitty album, get all the shit songs out of your system. I was actually, the name of the album was called Me and the Boys on Our Way to the Piss and Shit Convention, but it got canceled.
Love it. Amazing.
Yeah. And I was going to make a comedy album called The Magic Short Bus, but most of those ideas have found different homes, so it might get canceled.
2 or 3.
Let's
Oh,
see.
Bladen, I'd kiss you, bro. I'd kiss you. I'm definitely gonna work with Bladen for sure, though.
KPS, if I pay Solemn, if I pay you to be a teacher for rapping, can you make me better than Tim?
Probably not. Tim's got some bar. I can't
I
write better
appreciate
than
you.
you, Tim. But
You can freestyle way better than me, though.
for sure. But that's like years and years of practice. The only thing is like I think I just have some more experience in like recording and shit. But other than that,
for sure.
I'd say we're pretty on the same level. But your writing is definitely much more intrinsic than mine.
Yeah. Fanboy Philosopher better than Unsubscribe better than Nathan King. I don't agree with that at all.
Furry shootout song? Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds fun.
Oh yeah, we're gonna we need to do that. So I'm guessing Baby's first mixtape turned into 8-Tracks. Oh, I was really hoping nobody would point that out. Yeah, the original title for 8-Tracks was Baby's first mixtape.
I'm very glad you changed that.
Oh yeah, no, I scrapped that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Twitter can't
Tim, what would you do
Tim.
if you got canceled on Twitter? It depends on what I'm canceled about. More than likely, I would just be rational about it, and that's the best I can do. And also just it's because like here's the thing about cancel culture: so many people expect you to apologize, but it's like more often than not in any of the situations, there's no one to apologize to. So I feel like I've done something wrong. It's like I'm just going to be like, I'll do better in the future. But I'm not going to apologize because who
I
are
would
you?
cancel God himself.
Yeah, for sure. Music to be murdered by. I know I said I wouldn't talk about it, but music to be murdered by is a 10 for me, bro.
Have not heard it. Is it good?
It's very, very bad.
I think
In
there
my
was like
opinion.
in Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
I think the chorus on that I liked, but other than that, Deus, how does it?
I mean, you like
feel?
Juice World though, right?
I don't really like Juice World, but I did like his chorus on that.
Release a concept album based off Free Got Fingered. Honestly, that actually could be great. That could be great. Don't tempt me. I might actually spend time on that.
How does it feel to not make shit music for once? It was pretty good when I made Hokage. That was pretty much the first good song I made.
You call that your first?
Yeah, that was the first good song. I mean, I made 2D Feet was really good, but
and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Did I make that? I don't remember making that.
Yeah. I basically sent you this text to speech thing saying, I like to touch little boys. I'm going to burn in hell. And then you put like 18 layers of auto-tune on it and then just put it on like a stock beat with like 2 minutes of build-up before the vocals start.
Okay, so yeah, it was definitely never... That was the first good song I ever made.
yeah, that one. No. Also, you made the Tim diss track where...
Oh, yeah, that was pretty good. No, it was the one Tim apology track.
I don't even remember that one.
Oh, you mean the second one that I made where it was like, I'm not sorry, Tim? Where I said like
I don't even
I'm
know.
shit clapper. Like,
God, I love that.
Yeah. I said something
what was
like,
the first song you guys worked on for 8-Tracks? So the first song... So that's a loaded question. Are you talking the first track that was recorded? Because that would have been World Is My Stage and No Tape Backs in the same session.
Yeah, and that was the first one that I recorded too. So yeah, that would answer the question.
If we're talking beats, I mean God Shit, Comeback, and World Is My Stage, basically all existed independent of me doing much of anything. I mean, God Shit I edited together in like, a night, but I think the first one that got all the way done that people worked on, I don't remember if it was Adderall or if it was No Takebacks, but those were two of the early ones. Oh wait, no, I think Leap of Faithlessness got done before No Takebacks, if I remember right. I don't see Charlie in here, but if Charlie came in, I would definitely want him on. I would like to hear that auto-tune one.
Yeah.
That My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy song that we made together, I need to find a home for it, or I might just post it randomly. But
yeah, no, Proto K, I don't think there's any artists that Tim likes that I don't fucking stand. I like most artists, even like
I feel like the opposite
ones.
is probably more true because you like a lot of trap that I don't.
Yeah, that's probably.
But we both like. Well, I know you like Hollywood Undead's third album. I don't know if you care about the rest of them.
I grew up on every single album, so I've always liked Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, but you actually turned me around on Notes from the Underground because I was like that, not big on it. I liked a few tracks, but then it's like you're like, no, bro, you need to re-listen to it, and then I'm like, oh shit, this is actually really good.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
Whoa, Tim's back. Welcome home. You were gone for so long. I legit thought you must have died or something. YouTube just got better. Well, yeah, Facts. YouTube did not get better. Because I'm here. Oh, thank you. But no, YouTube is way worse than it was when I left.
Oh yeah.
What is Pixar's Magnum Opus? I will say this. Pixar has only made one great film, and that's The Incredibles 1. Everything, all the other really, and I guess Toy Story 2 is borderline great. Leap of Faithlessness is the worst track, but good. I disagree.
I like Leap of Faithlessness is one of my favorite tracks in terms of like production, for sure.
Can you collaborate with Tim? Is he talking to you?
I don't. Yeah, who are you talking to? I thought he was talking to you.
By the way, Untitled is Wiki. If you just want to call him Wiki.
Oh, is that Wiki? I thought that was Wiki. Untitled. No, Untitled Dog is.
Also, everybody check out Wiki's channel for Dawn of Summer Break 2020, which is actually one of my favorite albums of the year. Like, it's probably top 10. So everybody check that out.
Can we collaborate with Joso? Of course, man. Hit me up in DMs. I'm down.
God, Joso.
I got the fucking.
Can I say N-word?
Yeah, sure, nigga, what's up?
Nigga. I saw a question earlier. It's like, will you ever say the N-word in a song? And the answer is yes. I currently am sitting on a song that is easily the best writing I've ever had in a song. It's by far the best thing I've ever written. But it's being saved for a project that will not be released for a very long time, so I'm gonna have to.
I'm not gonna lie, Tim. I have not listened to Tsundere yet. Not the finished product.
Oh,
I just saw somebody say Tsundere is great. I haven't heard of the finished product.
Yeah, so you know how I said that Tsundere everyone was gonna hate? Like, I kept freaking out in studio about it. Well, no, you weren't there for the second session, but yeah, I was freaking out. Like, oh, nobody's gonna like this. What am I doing? But then it's like, How To and Brant both like put Tsundere as like one of their favorites. It's like, what?
That was surprising. I thought really that everybody would be all over
is
Adderall.
Barack. Okay, cool.
Okay, I know who Barack. You fucking faggot. Release Revival Review. How about you release this dick from its cage?
Yeah. How about you release yourself from this life?
I do not vibe with this universe. Gunshot.
Yeah. All right. So I think we talked about God Shit a bit. Let me talk. We'll talk about No Takebacks in a bit, but going on God Shit. So originally, God Shit was a G-Funk song. And it was completely different, and all that was there was the first verse, which is why the first verse headlines like "Let's get funky tonight," and it was like written to mimic like a doggy style track,
right.
Fireman shit, because my shit is on fire, man. And if you disagree, bitch, I'ma get violent. Like that entire first verse was like written with like doggy style Snoop in my head. But then it's like and the title of it was awful. It was like in parentheses G, and then ET, so get, and then in parentheses funk, so G funk, and then outside the parentheses ED, so it's like get funked. But it was awful. I'm so glad that I changed that.
I actually kind of like that.
I hate it. It's like some fucking Billie Eilish shit.
Yeah, dude. I unironically like Billie Eilish though, so don't at me.
I'm not.
I'm just
Not.
kidding.
I mean, I never listened to too much, but Bad Guy is kind of annoying. But
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and the he's okay, she's broken thing. That
She's
shit's okay.
Steve.
Um, Tsundere is Doc's new femdom song. Shy of 2 years, where is it? Shy of 2 years is never happening. This song was so bad. Um, but yeah, G Funk song turned in was basically I abandoned the G Funk idea because I'm like, there's no way that I can afford and have the resources to get a G Funk beat that doesn't sound like garbage. Because it's like it's such
Damn, kind
a
of deep though.
you would have had to have been with Dre in the 90s. That's like the only good G Funk out there. And all of the recreations of G Funk all suck. So it's like, you can't do that shit. And then it's like I was like trying to figure out what to do for a beat for it. And then I took the Zomboy song and made what became the God shit beat. And it's like I made that just because I was like interested to see if I could. And then I needed a verse to try on it to see what the flow would be like, and I just picked the G-Funk one, and I'm like, oh shit, that flows perfectly. And so then I took the Kung Fu Panda rap verse from that video I made, and then put that as the second verse because I wanted to have that as a home on 8 tracks because I really like that verse. And then the third verse was written to the actual God shit beat. So we'll be talking about Toast a lot as we bring Doc in if he can, and Bladen in if he still can, and everybody, Charlie if he comes in. But
Fun fact about
what's
the
your thoughts
revival
about
review: it'll
Yeah.
never happen.
So Zach,
So it's not gonna happen.
what are your thoughts about Toast?
Oh man, where do I start? I love Toast. Charlie singing in the beginning. I wish he would have done the chorus because I really liked his voice.
I
I
was
listened
originally
to
going to ask him, but then I was like, it was going to be too complicated to try to get him to send it over Discord. And I'm like, I'd rather somebody I can actually have in studio so I can get immediate feedback and stuff.
yeah.
And also, a lot of it was going to come down to Wes, which it did, especially with like figuring out what to layer and what effects and all that
Yeah.
stuff that I don't understand.
I think all the verses really good. I think Bladen had my favorite verse on there. Doc's is
Really,
awesome. Yeah,
I
Bladen definitely
liked
had my
Bladen's a
favorite.
lot, but
In terms of
I don't know
writing,
who would be my favorite actually.
my
Fuck.
my the writing. I think we wrote that in the fucking car like before we walked in the fucking building. We wrote it like
Oh
literally 10
no,
minutes
because
before.
originally Brant, as we've mentioned, Brant was gonna have a verse on Toast, but then that didn't happen. So on the way to the studio, I had to write that intro 8 bars. Raise your motherfucking glass. I forget. I for some reason I can't fucking remember my lyrics when
The
I'm on
tab's
stream.
still active, so you don't have to
Have to
pay.
pay. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Here to
I think
stay, I remain with potential galore. You say I'm okay, but I got more in store. Yeah, that shit was
yeah.
pretty good for being written literally on the way there.
That's usually when I do my best writing. Like
Have I done any music before 8 tracks? The first song I ever released was the Kevin diss track, which was mixed and mastered by me, which is why it sounds garbage. And the writing and the features and even the hook and even the beat, I think, are all pretty good with that song. It's just the mixing kills it. And then I did the Dan Schneider rap. I did the Ass versus Boobs on Samuel Smegma. I did the Abortion Clown song, which was god awful. I did all of the songs I would have released would have been stuff for the YouTube channel.
yeah, Toast is
Actually,
great though.
technically, the first
Untitled.
song I ever
And Ricky.
released was on the channel. It was my Stan parody about YouTuber Pan Pizza called Pan. That was the first song I ever made. I think it's still up on the channel. I don't
Right.
think I privated it.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
might get my
Toast was
fucking
sick.
fade on.
The only thing I didn't like about
Toast is
Toast
so
was my
sick.
chorus.
I mean, I'd say the hook is probably the thing I would have wanted different, but it's not because of you or Wes. It's because that hook just needed to be faster, and in order to do that, it would need to be on a different beat.
Yeah.
So because it was
Um,
like it would have needed to be let the liquor flow like a waterfall, let your brain swim free through the alcohol. Like it would have needed to be fast like that,
yeah.
making it super slow. And I feel like you did the best with what you had. It
Right.
was written to be way faster.
I would have done it. I mean, the flow
When you talk
wasn't
about
like
Tsundere, can KP join? Sure thing.
yeah,
Sure thing.
whenever fucking I was singing it, because I read a couple comments about the hook just being kind of subpar, and I was like, yeah, that's fair. It's a little off key, you know. I was trying to sing it really high, but originally I
Was
wasn't.
it off key or was it just
It was off key for sure. But that was my singing. You couldn't fix it. You couldn't fix that too much because
not even
when you
in? Not really.
in post, no. I mean, you can auto tune it, but the key can only match so much, and it'll like. I'm sure Wes did the best what he can with what he had, but I would have
Yeah.
definitely I would have definitely sang it a little bit deeper, which is what
Bring
I
back
was
Valentine's Day videos. I don't
facts.
know if I want another Valentine's week because that was a nightmare production. God, literally, that took me almost a year to edit.
Jesus.
Like, no, it was well, probably more like 8 or 9 months, but still, like, it was took me so long to edit.
What's Wait, Matthew, what are you asking? What's your recording setup? Are you asking me or are you asking like what the
I don't have
recording
a
setup?
recording setup other than just a USB mic and a pop filter. So I'm sure he's asking about yours.
Oh, my recording setup is I had a Scarlett Holmes. I had a Scarlett Studio set, and then
Yeah, for
I
sure.
had a Dragon double layered pop filter with FL Studio 12 for that's kind of what I was running with, and I do all my mixing on my own, which is pretty
Um,
good. But
can somebody? There's a person pretending to be Kevin Bow 202 in here. Can somebody see like if they can get any information by clicking on like his channel and shit? Cause and just DM me if you got any information on that. Um,
what's it like having a 2-inch dick, Kevin Bow? Ants riddle me this, Batman. Let's beef, dog. I'll pop in the
Tim,
studio.
what's the first rap you wrote? Uh, so first one I finished, considering that none of the quote unquote finished ones got on 8 tracks as is because they went through rewrites. But the first song I finished was Comeback, which originally started out very different. It was called I Only Kinda Give a Fuck, and it had a very different beat, very different tone, very different. But first verse I wrote was actually the first verse on the album, the Adderall first verse, because the first line I ever wrote, if we're not talking, because I wrote the Pan parody before that, the Stan one, but the first line I wrote was like, and I just because I was trying to figure out for YouTube icon what like kind of pun to do for my shirt, and then I'm just like crap god, and so then I just wrote I'm a crap god, everybody in the back nod, but my knob leaves all the ladies slack jawed, at least it does in my head, it's a magical place where punctuality is dead. I wrote that and I'm like, oh shit. And then that became the first finished verse, obviously not before going through rewrites before release, but
Oh,
for
he meant the
sure.
first song you wrote, period. But hey, real
Um,
quick, before we answer
yeah.
that, let's finish up on Tesla.
Yeah,
not trying
sure,
to hurry
sure.
you. Yeah, I'm just trying to,
Yeah, you go,
you
man.
know, beat my meat and get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch that Boku no Pico tradition.
Yeah.
It's a good show. Just has a lot of, the plot has a lot of holes in it.
Yeah. Um,
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, Toast was a really fun one to work on, but especially
yeah.
getting to all the voices and stuff at the end. That was
Yeah, for
probably the
sure.
best part. Was like walking in, or like yeah, getting in the booth and just listening to
Yeah.
Tim do all these
But
fucking crazy voices.
oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the outro, that shit was so good.
Hurry, hurry,
I'm gonna
hurry!
say again, this fake Kevin Bow 202 account. Um, without going into details, this person might be involved in some heavily illegal shit that he was trying to rope me into. So, like I said, if y'all got anything on who that might be, let me know. But that's not the real Kevin Bow.
It's just Brant on his second account. Brant is Kevin Bell.
If you don't make a review, Kevin Bow compared to the demo is the best. Um, let's see. Well, yeah, it's a troll account, but it's
Yeah. Oh yeah, but if anybody has any questions for me about Toast, let me know just real quick.
yeah. my God. Yeah. What's your opinion on the newer Kevin Bowe 202 diss track? Already over. I mean, it's ass. It's not good. But
It's
whatever.
Joso level.
It's not Joso level. Kevin's
All
way
right.
better than Joso.
No,
Kevin at
dude,
least
Joso's a god.
rhymes.
Joso's a god.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Joso makes me
I'm gonna kick this
cream.
guy. Fuck this guy.
Fair.
Block user. Yeah. Fuck that dude. All right. Y'all got anything else for Solemn Deus before he goes to bed?
Trying to get my Boku no Pico on.
Hell yeah, that's what I do too. Fuck. All right. So I'm off topic, but are there any plans for new short films in the works? Not soon, but eventually, yes. Very heavy emphasis on eventually. It'll probably be another year and a half before I get a short film out.
Favorite episode of Boku no Pico, huh? All 3 OVAs, dog. They all slap.
Yeah, I was going to say they're not episodes. They're OVAs.
Yeah, I did actually watch the fuck out of them, and I hate myself for doing it. It was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was
Solemn is pretty epic. I agree, Logan. Actually, for real though, Solemn Deus is one of my favorite people to hang out with in real life.
I'm pretty good.
He's my buddy. Like we kill shit when he comes down,
For
and
sure.
like he's I respect this man so much. He's one of the funniest people I know, and literally one of my favorite people to hang out with. So thank you for being on my thing, Solemn Deus. I appreciate you.
Also played in, yes, I like the sword fight scene too. It was exemplary.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sword fight scene. Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'll let you get Brandon here so he can talk about his
all right,
verse.
I'm gonna finish talking about the songs first before we bring Brant on. Actually, I might bring Bladen on real quick since Bladen only had like one involvement with the project. Does anyone here use Bing? Shut the fuck up, Wiki. All right.
Bing.
Good night. Good night.
Solemn Deus.
You have a good one.
All right, bye.
All right. Man, what a faggot. All right. Bladen, I'm gonna shoot you the link real quick. Let's see. Project, why are you calling me during a stream? Why are you doing that? I can't answer you. Where is Bladen? I really hope I don't have screen share on. All right, Bladen, you have a link. This is rigged bullshit. Fuck you. Brant, once you get on, you're going to be on for the rest of the stream. Fair enough? Fair? Man, How To's gone for like both this and the last night's premiere. He's been going to sleep early. What was it like? Oh, okay. So until Bladen gets in, I guess let me talk about no takebacks. So no takebacks basically. Actually, closing on Adderall. Adderall actually started with just the opening verse, and then I had an idea of I want to have a song that samples Addicted to Stress for the hook. So that was the inspiration for that. Logan, I want to bring you on, but I feel like there's not a lot of like mixtape stuff we can talk about, but I definitely want to hear you talk on the VC chat. And who knows, you might hop on for some of the stream. Oh, Bladen is in.
Hey, what's good?
Yo, what's up, man? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, it's cool.
My ice is almost melting, which means that my thumb is about to be very pained. So, what is your... first of all, who are you? Because people just heard your verse and they're like, "Oh, that guy's pretty good," but like, that's not the first time that you and I have worked together. It's not the first time that I've recommended people your stuff. So who are you? What do you do?
Who am I? Let's see. I do a lot of sex trafficking. I commit tax fraud.
Based.
And I make music. That's pretty much it.
You want to tell them about the first song you ever sent me?
The first song, fucking Willy Whacker Wednesday.
Yeah, talk about Willy Whacker Wednesday.
Bro, I was high as fuck when I recorded that shit. I don't even remember fucking uploading it. I got my little brother to fucking do a verse where he was talking about raping people on the road.
Wait, that's your little brother?
Yeah. Bro, hold up.
It's just this song with this like 11-year-old just talking all of this disgusting stuff.
Bro, fucking my school found that song and I wasn't allowed to see my little brother for like a day. Because fucking CPS pulled up. I almost got arrested in the middle of the night at like fucking 1 a.m. after I came back from a threat analysis at some psych ward because they were tripping over that shit, man. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that sucks because Willy Whacker Wednesday was really funny. I would tell people to listen to it, but isn't it currently not anywhere?
It's one of the only songs that's actually up on my channel.
Oh, really? Okay, all right. Well,
yeah.
Everybody go check that out. If you can find a link to it, post it on the Discord because a lot of people in the chat are in the Discord. But yeah, Willy Whacker Wednesday is so funny because it's just like these horrible verses over bagpipes from Baghdad about just sexually assaulting just everybody you come across in the street.
Yeah.
And then like this like fucking 11-year-old kid comes on and just like first I fuck the slut, then I fuck her butt. And then it's just like, bro, what the hell? And then the chorus is just this ridiculous, just blowing out your mic, just screaming. It's
6ix9ine level dog shit.
No, way more. I love that. Yeah, no, Willy Whacker Wednesday is great. But then you made a bunch of other songs I like what an XXX Tartation or Tarnation, and then honestly, other than Willy Whacker Wednesday, pretty much every single song that I like from you ended up on Rank is Forever, which is on Spotify, which I'm actually on that, by the way. I'm on Spotify, and it's not even on 8 tracks, which is bullshit. And what sucks even more is my audio quality is garbage. So it's like, fuck. Which sucks because the verse wasn't even that bad. Like it had a lot of in-rhyming and stuff, but God, I sound so terrible in that song. But it's called The Clown, and you literally just sampled from 8 Mile Review. Look at me, I'm the rape clown, just over and over again.
Well, it didn't help that I was mixing on my phone in fucking GarageBand.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, that would definitely not be the best
standard.
Yeah, for sure. And also I'm probably just gonna need to get studio time for any kind of collabs in the future.
Yeah,
it's like I can't record at home. It never sounds good. But the problem is some of the edgier stuff I'd want to record is a little harder to do, and
just pull up rapping about raping a 4-year-old, getting raped in jail.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that'd be hard to do, get away with. But yeah, no, for sure. One second. All right. So so what was it like working on Toast?
Toast?
Do you want to quickly talk about your transformation from a little dick to a Bladen?
It's something I contemplated a lot because it's like, I mean, the little dick, it gets streams. It gets, like, I've made money from it, but it's only been like fucking $40.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, for sure.
But it's like, I always wanted to make more like quote unquote serious music, but I felt like,
honestly, on the Clown song, I drew up a verse about like 4-year-olds and racism and lots of edgy stuff, and then you dropped a verse that honestly wasn't really even a comedy verse. So that kind of like when I heard your verse on that, I'm like, oh, I guess he's trying to take more of a serious direction now.
Yeah, that was one of the last songs I recorded, and that was like, or the last song I recorded for that album, and that was where my transition started. But I always wanted to do more serious shit, but the problem is I was always like too self-conscious to do it, so I started like rapping about dicks and shit, like just gay shit. And now I feel like I'm actually like at a point where I can pull some shit off. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got you. Well, now that I interrupted you, would you mind talking about Toast a little bit, and then maybe your overall opinions of 8-Tracks once you're done talking about your stuff? I'm gonna go get some ice for my sore thumb, so I'll be right back. But you got it for a minute?
all right, for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so fucking the Toast verse. Unsubscribe sends me that shit at like, I don't know when he sent it to me, but I got it in the middle of the night, and I wrote that shit in like 30 minutes to the beat of Encore because he said it was supposed to be the posse cut of the album. So, but I was given 8 bars to work with, so I couldn't be as like expansive as I wanted to be on that shit. I couldn't like fucking I couldn't go like all out. So I had to make my 8 bars count for something. So I started doing all these like intricate rhyme schemes, like raise your motherfucking glass and that psilocybin crack up with rum and puffing grass because we chillin' writing tracks up. And I almost wish I just repeated different rhymes, like the same rhyme scheme. Like, for example, like if I just said psilocybin crack up, chilling writing tracks up, villains ride to act tough, killing by this rap joint. I feel like it would have sounded a lot better that way. All right, I'm done entertaining these groups of retards while you're gone.
You're good. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, you got anyone have any questions for Bladen? Bladen, you got anything else to talk about or say?
Nah, man. 8-Tracks. Well, that shit was live. I like almost got emotional at the end. That shit was so good.
I was definitely emotional. I was very, very emotional.
Toast was just the best way to end that shit. And the fucking
why do you think I spent more money on that song than any other track? Like, yeah, that needed to be like the big closer, you know?
Yeah. It was just so much energy at the beginning, and then it just faded into this like celebratory like scene where it's like at a fucking bar. I don't know, man. It was nice, and I like damn near got emotional at the end.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I really appreciate that you were part of something that you really actually enjoyed, even beyond your involvement. I know that I could not have done it without people like you. So thank you very much for being on my project. And also thank you very much for all of your help along the way. You've actually given me a lot of good advice over the time. And I know nobody asked like, what's some advice I would give an up and coming rapper, but actually that is an interesting question. I want you to answer too, but I'm going to say something I learned while making 8-Tracks.
Yeah.
Cold water fries your vocal cords. You got to drink room temperature water while recording.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You cannot drink cold water, because my first session I drank cold water, and then he's like, "Oh, I got some medium." I got, and I'm like, "Oh, you got any more cold water?" And he's like, "Oh, don't do cold water." And I'm like, "Oh shit." Yeah. Which is probably why No Takebacks has like the most strained vocal performance. But yeah.
Yeah.
So you got anything else you want to stay on, or you want to head out? I don't want to kick you.
I'll close with this. You have 2 choices. Subscribe to my fucking channel. If you're in this live stream, subscribe to my fucking channel, or I'm gonna come over there, I'm gonna take your fucking kneecaps, I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's it. Allegedly.
But yeah, allegedly.
Thank you, Bladen. Everybody keep an eye out for Genocide and Tax Fraud coming this year, I guess, sometime.
Yeah. I'm waiting until Solemn gets his like gear back and shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's gonna he needs to get his setup back, but yeah, no, for sure, man. If you could just everybody go follow Bladen, because once that shit releases, I'm guarantee you're gonna want to hear it, because that track you dropped today was actually pretty dope. I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
I
I wasn't big on
that shit.
I wasn't big on the beat, but it's like the beat was kind of like not exciting, but it put more focus on the vocals, which were exciting. It's just I feel like I would like rather hear you on some more crazy production. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like you could sell yourself better on that, but you know,
yeah, I feel that
for sure. Wiki moment. He's like, I need to brush my teeth sometime soon. Just finished Willy Whacker Wednesday. Fantastic song. I agree. So with that, follow the links for the 8-track videos to his social media, and he's on the Discord server, so say hi to him there. But it was good talking to you. I'm going to go ahead and let you go on with your night, but I appreciate you.
All right, man. No problem.
Right. Peace. All right, so let's see. What else do I want to talk about before I bring Brant on? Let's see. Actually, I might bring KP on if she's still here for talking about Tsundere a little bit. Let's see what she thinks. Let me see. You want to hop on? Kissing face. You don't have to. Okay, let me send you the link. There we go. Once you click it, you got a second before I let you hop on. So just make sure your like camera's off and stuff like that. Do you kiss your sister? I'm ignoring any of the Kevin Bow 202 questions, so please stop asking. And well, I guess I will answer. No, I'm not implying that Kevin himself is involved with anything illegal. What I'm saying is that the fake account pretending to be Kevin, is possibly, allegedly. So, I don't see you, KP. I do not see you. Leap faithlessness hit hard. Thank you. Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, how are you?
Kind of better now that I'm in my own house.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
I just can't see the chat, so
I got you. I'll let you know if somebody asks anything in. I just got a question. Do I like the RA and Chuck D track? I do, but I like it for RA and not Chuck D, because Chuck D is one of the most overrated and boring rappers out there. But
right,
I mean, he's barely in that. He's barely in that song though. RA kills it. The fuck is Kevin Bow? All right. So KP, you want to talk a little bit about the artwork that you made?
Yeah. Mom? I mean, it was worth. Yeah, I love Logan. He's Faye Bay. The artwork was definitely to Steven Universe for my taste.
Okay. No. Well, I guess you have to explain. So in the Steven Universe movie, there's a scene, and I'm not exaggerating.
Incest.
There's a scene where Steven Universe has sex with his dad in front of an audience of people. That is a scene in the Steven Universe movie. Canonically, by the way. But the result of their incest is a 4-armed creature that has 4 arms, so she's saying it looks like the 8-Tracks
It
guy.
literally
but I
is.
deny
It's
that.
literally the crap god 8-Tracks.
But
guy.
basically, how the artwork went, because the original idea for the artwork was I was going to take a picture of myself, like shooting myself in the head with a finger gun, and it was just going to be like I was going to be smiling, and then there would be like blood splatters behind me. But then I'm like, that's really gay, so I dropped that. Which actually, without Project even knowing anything about it, he actually recreated in the video with a finger gun shooting itself in the head. So I don't know if that idea, like, I was very, like, that was a weird thing to see him come up with when that was the original cover for 8-Tracks idea. Then the next one was going to be a black cover with the words 8-Tracks, but inside each letter was different artwork for each song. So I was going to make artwork for each song and then release each song as a single with its own artwork. And then the full thing would have, the artwork inside of the words 8-Tracks, which is 7 characters. And so on the very end, you would have like my avatar. But then I dropped that because it was too much work and wouldn't look good. So then I came up with what became the current one.
Hold on, did no one notice that your face is actually the sticker on the guitar? Did no one notice that? I guess not.
Somebody noticed it when somebody actually tweeted me with a picture zooming into it, like, what the fuck is this?
That's awesome. You never told me that, but glad it's on the live stream now.
KP, why did you decide to feature on your brother's track about his?
I read it.
What is it? So let's see. So then basically I all of the stuff you see on the cover, I drew really crappy, rough sketches of. Then I sent it to KP and she made very beautiful, elegant versions of it. And then I messed around. I printed it out and then messed around with a rough idea of shading for the Muscle Man. And then she went in and with her talent made it look good. So it was a lot of my ideas with her talent. And I love how the cover turned out. It is perfect. So much love there. You didn't answer if you kiss your sister.
The other thing about
what track?
The track
oh wait,
itself,
go ahead.
The thing about the cover art itself, was the funny, iconic pop art icons, and then you have this Gurren Lagann guy, and then the shine. I'm just glad the shine came out fucking beautiful. Like, it was the shine was perfect. And then like the sticker, I was like, this sticker better show through everything.
Fun fact, that the cover art is actually somewhat this is mostly just for Brant since most people don't know what this is, but the cover is somewhat inspired off of the Studio Tan by Frank Zappa artwork. So take that as you will.
I wish I could have made Tim Machungus, but I don't think that would have been an appropriate good album cover.
Let's see. What tracks for you were the most fun to make? I would say the outro of Toast, where we did all of those voices for the crowd singing. For sure.
That was so funny.
And then
the pan part was the
as a song
part.
As a whole. Because despite Adderall being really fun in concept, I was not having a fun time recording it because I only had 2 hours to get a demo done. I would say probably the most fun I had was Comeback, which in my opinion had the best performance of everything. Oh, I noticed immediately. Well, that's good then. I appreciate you noticing. And then Tsundere was just like, fucking God. 50 Cent retrospective, Tim, or I will touch your wee wee. 50 Cent sucks. There's not a good 50 Cent song. He's trash. Get Rich or Die Trying sucks. People act like, oh, he had one good album. No. Literally, Exhibit and Obi Trice were like
50 Cent I remember is Lollipop or the candy shop, and that's about it.
That one sucks.
I didn't even think he made me.
KP is my plantation mammy.
That's damn straight. I
thought Logan was one of your gay dads. Where are we in this lore? This server lore?
Oh, I'm not sure, but
let's talk about Tsundere.
Oh God. I remember you telling me that you're like, oh yeah, I made this, and I was like, what is it? And then you're like, it's tsundere, and I was like, I'm not a tsundere.
Well, you
I'm
know,
a
I told you.
shundere.
Well, originally it was a song about a yandere, but then I realized, and for those who don't know, a yandere and a tsundere are very different. A tsundere is an anime trope where the girl pretends to hate you and, you know, does all this mean stuff, but then at the very core, she really does care and just doesn't know how to express it. Then a yandere is like crazy and violent and like stalker type. So originally I wanted to make a song about a yandere, and that's where like the first line came from. But then I'm like, tsundere works better. And then it was like, because the weird thing about tsundere is it's not all based on reality, but parts of it are. So it's like half of it is just fiction I made up to make it funny. Like especially a lot of the like more crazy stuff in the first verse. But then it's also paired with a lot of stuff like that really did happen. Some of the stuff I'll keep private, but there's a lot of references to stuff.
I may not. I may just blurt it all out.
Well, hey, are you muted or? I unmuted you. Don't be mad. Tupac retrospective. Picture me pay for pussy when the dick for free.
I would say I technically am the bigger weeb, honestly. Just because I have.
I would say I've watched more stuff around 2007 to 2013, but you've watched more stuff lately and a lot more stuff in the 90s.
I've also been watching like anime since like 2000. I remember.
Also, you've been watching it more consistently because, like, the thing is, from when I was 14 to 18, I watched nothing but anime, and I watched a shit ton of anime.
A whole.
I don't watch much.
I also have like a whole moral dedicated to like My Hero Academia, which Tim contributed with his like one Deku figurine.
Yeah, I mean, My Hero Academia is something we both really like, so that's nice.
I mean,
but yeah, Tsundere was a song that, like, because I wanted a funny song. So Tsundere at its core is a comedy song. It's just a very cringy.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I'm not even 4'9" anymore. I grew like a few inches. No.
Hey, are you muted? All right, I muted you. Yeah.
The 4'9" is not the truth anymore.
So real quick, KP, what is your overall thoughts on the end product of 8 tracks? What's your favorite track and least favorite track?
Oh goodness. Doodles.
And
I think
if Doc is here, I'll bring him and Brant on next. If not, I'll just bring Brant on next.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look at the demo because that's all I got based on. Do you
not remember the track list? We literally listened to it on repeat for like a week.
I know, but it's just like there were other beautiful songs that came out, like Joji just came out. I just remembered. Okay, hold on. All right. So I think hold on, I think it's right here. Yeah, it's somewhere right here. Hold on, I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. From my least favorite, oh god, I think World is My Stage is my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's my favorite. And then Leap, like, okay, so going from backwards to forward. So World is My Stage, No Takebacks, God Shit, Adderall.
Really quick, I don't want to interrupt, or I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I just saw somewhere Wiki commented, it's hard being a Christian that's attracted to men and liking 8 tracks all at the same time.
You saw that just now? That was like
I just now saw that. That is so funny. But continue. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Literally everyone's taller than me. If you're not taller than me, there's something sad with you as a person. Not even as a man or a woman. You're just sad as a person. You're literally
actually. I'm not gonna say that.
Anyway. Okay, so I actually think Sundar is not my favorite, just because I'm embarrassed about it.
I mean, you're the only other person.
The outro is embarrassing.
Oh yeah. Well, that makes sense that you would say that.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. So from
you told me that Leap of Faithlessness was your favorite.
I honestly, Leap of Faithlessness is right there with Comeback.
Oh, Beans is here.
So it's like literally those two are like the top 2. Like Leap of Faithlessness and Comeback are probably my two favorite. But that's because I think lyrically Comeback is awesome. Leap of Faithlessness is just intense. I mean, me and Wes were just like three. And then oh my god, Tsundere, I think it literally says in the song in Tsundere how tall I am. But I do remember in the record, the only reason why I like Tsundere is that
you two fuck already.
So no, rude. Tim will be a virgin forever. Tim must stay virgin. Plan.
I stopped being funny on YouTube if I'm not. It's like everybody saw Leafy's dick, and then nobody wants him to fucking do anything.
How are you getting
anymore.
faster update of the chat than I am? That's gay. Gay.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on to other guests, but will you be in the VC party that we'll do in a little bit?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna bring out some sake and have a toast myself.
Hell yes, I would drink if I could, but this medication has me unable to drink.
And then I'll drink 2 shots for you. Can you two kiss? Also, I do want to bring out this little backstory about Tsundere. So the swipe right all night, Tim had a very bad Australian accent, and me and Wes caught it so badly. We were like, we swipe right all night. Yeah. Just looking for love, mate. Just looking for love. And it was just so...
God, yeah, doing like the silly voices. So not including Hentai Girl and Southern Belle, which were your 2 voices in the toast outro. What was your favorite voice in the toast outro?
Not mine, because I think mine overkilled the Hyuk laughter.
Well, no, you got to listen to it on headphones so you get the full pan.
Maybe I'm probably too scared to listen to my own voice. I don't want to. But it was
Saki. Oh God, she is a bigger weeb.
I mean, I do go to an Asian market for
literally all of her groceries she gets from Asian places.
Yeah,
all of them.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Well, anyway, I'm going to stop Brant bitching and get him in here, and I'm going to save you the trouble of being on stream with Brant.
Man, women. Goodness.
Yeah, so
wait. Like I said, we'll talk to you. Wait, hold on. Before I go, I can say as the first person who heard Brant's verse, God, so awful. Just so bad.
I cannot wait to talk about that.
God. I was like, is this Joso? Did Joso accidentally record Brant's verse? What happened?
Oh my God. I mean, to be fair, at least he rhymed, unlike Joso. But we'll talk about that when he gets on. Brant, I sent you the stream link. KP, we'll see you in the VC after party.
All right. Love you. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Well, Brant hasn't shown up, so I guess he doesn't want to be on the stream. I guess there's no way he's going to be on the stream now. Just how nature intended. Let's see, what else haven't I talked about? So, No Takebacks basically came from the idea of the title, and then I also wanted to make a beat with the opening riff of Soul Eater, the opening resonance, whatever. So, Brant, where are you? You're bitching so long. Where is you? And Doc, if you're still in, type in chat, and I'll get you on too. Let's see. Talked about God shit. Leap of Faithlessness, I feel like is pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to talk too much about it. Yeah. All right, there you is.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have to close the. I have to make sure I'm not getting like
screen shared.
No, like I have to make sure that like I'm not watching the stream and on the video and on the. You know what? I'm fine.
You're good.
Okay, let me explain.
Okay, go ahead. We've been teasing it enough.
Yeah. Okay, so I am not a rapper. I never claimed to be a rapper.
No, you did claim to be. Already, okay. You're lying.
Well,
I'm because you're like, I want to feature on, or I want to verse on Toast, and I'm like, do you even rap? And you're like, yeah, I can rap. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I haven't heard anything. I'd be putting a lot of blind faith in you. And can you even get good audio quality? You're like, dude, I got this. Stop, I got this. You doubled and tripled down on that. All right, so continue explaining now.
Yeah,
that
okay,
we've
well, maybe,
cleared that
maybe
up.
I did. So what happened was. So what happened was, so Tim has known me as a procrastinator, to say the least.
Yep.
I'm not someone who plans ahead much. I just kind of do things in the moment, and I'll say that I can do things, and then like 10 minutes later I'll be like, oh, I probably can't do that, can I?
Yeah, so, like rap.
Well, not even that. We'll talk about the other part of Toast later, where I will profusely apologize. But
oh yeah, go ahead.
So,
at your own pace.
So he tells me like 2 weeks beforehand. He's like, "Hey man, if you're gonna have a verse, you're gonna have to like show me what it is." And, like, get good audio quality, all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got this. Don't worry. So, a day before the deadline, I don't have anything. You remember when I said, oh, yeah, I have it all written? Yeah, that was a lie. So,
I figured, but I didn't want to piss you off by blatantly not believing you.
So, but... I'm like, okay, you know what? Tonight's the night. I'm gonna write all of it. It's gonna be good. I'll go through rewrites and everything like that. And then I fell asleep. So now we're on.
No, literally, you're like, dude, I'm gonna be smoking weed. I'm like, you're gonna not do it, procrastinate, and pass out. And you're like, no, it'll put me in the writing mode. That's what you said.
Yeah, it didn't. I passed out.
It did not.
So I wake up at like 11:30. And I know that I took a shower and everything like that, and I'm like at my computer. I'm like, I was supposed to do something today, wasn't I? And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what am I supposed to do today? And then I think I saw a notification from Tim on the server. I'm like, oh no, because I was going to a birthday party that I had scheduled 2 weeks beforehand. For like at 1, and it was 12:30. So I had half an hour to write up 8 bars and record it in a good thing. So I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I can do this. It's fine. So I write just the dumbest thing I can possibly think of.
Would you like to read it out to the audience?
I think I'll let you read it out because people are gonna hear me. People are gonna hear.
Oh, people are gonna hear it anyway.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to hear you attempt to read it without laughing.
All right. Raise your motherfucking glass and share it all around while I tell you how Brant's corner got his motherfucking crown. Got so many bitches in my crib, you can call it the pound. Which, like, you're like, that line was clever. I'm like, that literally is a line from Doggy Style.
I haven't listened to Doggy Style in like a year, to be fair.
Wait, wasn't this verse supposed to be something profound? Which I think that's too many syllables, but
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I actually made sure.
Fuck that. I ain't got time for that philosophical shit. Too busy not uploading and jerking off my huge dick. Make sure to hide your mothers, fathers, husbands, and wives. This dick does not discriminate. It will take all of their lives. That last line is probably the only in-rhyming in the entire thing. This dick does not discriminate is...
Which I still like that line. I'm not going to lie. I still like this does not discriminate. I still think that's funny, but...
Yeah.
Well, like, obviously that sounds really bad. I wrote it in, like, 15 minutes.
Wait, Lewis, I already said the N-word on the stream. Nigga.
It was probably, like, 10 minutes, actually, thinking about it now, because, like, it was 10 minutes of writing it, and then, like, 20 minutes of...
I'm just going to keep this up.
So, so then the recording part.
You want to explain to them what happened?
Yeah. So... I did not have time, and I was also very tired and very not in the mood to do anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll just keep the beat like in my head. I'm good at keeping tempo in my head while I rhyme. So I listen to it. I get the BPM in my head. I'm like nodding along. I'm like, okay. And so I record a verse, and then I hear honking outside. I'm like, oh no. So I just send it immediately without even thinking about it, and then rush down and go outside and leave. And then apparently, it turns out.
Do you want to mention what you did not listen to while recording?
Oh yeah, the beat.
Yeah, the beat.
Yeah.
The beat.
And I remember you telling me that afterwards. Like, oh, did you listen to the beat when you do it? Because it doesn't sound like I'm like, man, that would have been smart, wouldn't it have been?
Literally not a single, like, you couldn't match you to more than one drum beat in the entire recording, no matter how hard I try. It was
what I was thinking.
And then it sounded like it was recorded in like a Transformers asshole.
Well, okay, that part I actually did put some noise reduction on it to begin with. It's the
which didn't I tell everyone, if Bladen's still here, didn't I tell everyone, including you, don't send the raw footage because Wes can mess with it in studio?
You really think I paid attention to anything?
No, I don't. Why do you think I'm keeping this comment up?
Well, that's going to be very important when we go into the toast beat itself. But
oh yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna because that's all understandable.
No, it really wasn't. I kind of was an asshole. I feel more bad for that than the actual verse.
Actually, Brant, I need to go take care of something real quick. You love talking. Can you talk a little bit about A-Tracks as a whole? Save the toast beat until I get back.
Like the overall thought. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. Just kill some time. Just kill some time.
I love.
If y'all have questions for Brant,
And I actually have an announcement to make when you get back too. So, so A-Tracks, I thought A-Tracks was pretty damn good. It was much better than it had the right to be. I thought that it was going to be a meme, and like I thought I would unironically like Wiki's verse more, but I didn't. I thought it was actually pretty good. I'm going to be reading the chat, so if you have any questions for me, if you watch Brant's Corner at all, you want any questions about that, I'm here. I'm here to listen. I'm here to answer. Keep in mind, obviously, I'm going to be my chat is going to be a little bit slower, so I might not get to your question for a little bit. But no, Wiki did not have a verse, but I was referring to his Dawn of the Summer Break. Why the break? I'm going to assume this is about Brant's Corner. The Brant's Corner break is pretty simple. I've been working at Walmart, and I have not had a lot of time. And also, I'm going to be changing up styles a bit. I'm not going to be reviewing like modern albums anymore. I'm going to be kind of doing just talking about what I find interesting. Lewis, you're not funny. Not funny. Wiki at a verse. Oh, I'm a robot. You don't have a car. You rolled your fat ass to the recording booth. No, I did not. I recorded on this mic here. This my recording setup is a Rock Band mic duct taped to a tripod, and that's it. And I recorded it on Audacity, and that was it. That's my high definition recording software. Do you like my name? It's not bad. What day did you record it? I recorded it on the day, 30 minutes before I left my house. No, 20 minutes before I left my house, which is why it sounded as bad as it did, because I was kind of rushing to get it out. So, but no, so yeah, Brant's Corner will be returning soon, but do you mean the actual date? I don't know the actual date, Wiki. I'm not obsessed with dates like you are. I don't know. I have no clue. But no, I have an announcement about Brant's Corner when Tim gets back, and I think Tim will appreciate it. Just like I can find the date if you really aren't. If Midas isn't gonna say it, I'm unsubscribing. Who's my favorite rapper? Okay, hold on. Hiya kids, hiya wives, hiya husbands, because Tim gonna be raping everybody out here. Wow, that's so funny. Who's your favorite rapper? My favorite rapper, I guess, just kind of by default, it would be Kendrick, just because he's made two of my favorite albums ever, Good Kid, Mad City and T-Pab. But like I guess Kendrick, or either Kendrick or MF Doom, both of which Tim thinks are overrated, but they're my two favorite. Kanye used to be my favorite, but he's gone a bit down. Where's the music to be murdered by review? It was the first episode. This is the first episode. The Father of All Rand is still the best video he's done. Oh, thank you. That took me about 10 minutes to make, whereas most of my videos take me like a week of editing and everything like that. Joseph not in. What do you think of Eminem? Well, I went into this kind of in the music to be murdered by review. I like Eminem's older stuff. Marshall Mathers LP is actually one of my favorite hip hop albums. But I think after the Eminem show, with the exception of Recovery and Marshall Mathers LP2, I think he kind of fell off. You know, I don't think he's nearly as good. Brand's Corner needs to have a K-On! Retrospective. Oh, Doc, you have no idea what's coming up. Am I going to announce the next?
Okay, so I was trying to unmute my mic. Can I mute Brand's mic for some reason?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know how much you heard, but I'm just gonna.
No, it was literally for like a millisecond. You were muted.
Oh, okay.
Doc, do you want to hop on with us?
Doc's my weight. I'm 235. I'm a big boy, but so here's.
Do you like to rub your body together and make noises with your mouth?
I do.
Okay, cool.
So
Doc, I'm just gonna send you the link, and you can join in if you want.
So I just want to make this announcement. Yes, there will be a Brandt's Corner review on 8 tracks. That is happening. Oh, yeah. And there will be an album releasing with it. If you have me on Discord, you might have noticed I changed my nickname.
What did you change it to?
Tim, can you read out my nickname?
DJ Sex with Your Mom.
That's going to be my hip-hop pseudonym. And I'm going to release DJ Sex with Your Mom covers Mucore. And I'm going to be covering a song from each of the main Mucore albums. This includes Loveless, In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, Velvet Underground.
Okay, I'm actually excited for this. This is... Oh, but you can't remake Heroin because Bratz did it.
I have a better idea.
Bratz literally did Heroin with Big Chungus. It was it was one of the greatest things I've ever heard in my life. Where's Doc? He said he'd hop on.
I already did a Heroin feat Lil Yachty.
Yeah, but that one was unlistenable. And you literally just grabbed the worst Lil Yachty instrumental that doesn't sound like his music at all.
I grabbed the only Lil Yachty acapella I could find.
That's funny.
It was at a point I was debating just putting on an entire Lil Yachty song over a Heroin.
That's what you should have done, because then you would have gotten like the reverb and everything, not just what is it?
Yeah.
No. Tick tock, or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was. I made Bad Xanarchy though. That was pretty good.
Fucking God.
All right. So not only will DJ Sex with Your Mom... Should I change to DJ Having Sex with Your Mom, or...
I don't fucking know, man. It doesn't. I mean this with full sincerity when I say it does not matter in the grand scheme of anything.
That is very true. So that will release alongside the 8 tracks review, which will be like a normal Brandt's Corner review, with the skits being performed by DJ Having Sex with Your Mom.
Okay. Actually, that does sound pretty fun.
It's also going to cover white rappers in general. So I'm going to title the video 8 Tracks and Other Awful White Rappers.
That's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
The other episodes I have planned, because Doc said, "Oh, you need to do a K-On! Retrospective." I actually plan on covering some of the best OSTs. One of them is actually the K-On! Soundtrack.
Yeah, you should re-listen to the Gurren Lagann soundtrack. It's really fucking good. There's a lot of different genres. There's like like noise rock. There's orchestral. There's like opera rap mixes. There's even some jazz in there. It's like there's so much good stuff in that OST.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I gave my brief thoughts on 8-Tracks. I don't think you heard it, but
there's Doc Chungus. Hold on, my mouse is frozen. Hold on, that's not good. Oh, a drip of water got on my. Okay, I cannot move my mouse. That is not good.
Have you considered plugging it out and plugging it back in again?
No, it's a laptop. That's not good. Hold on.
Do you not have like a mouse you can plug in?
No, well, I have another mouse option, but it's not working. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? Is my computer just frozen?
I mean, I don't think so, because then I wouldn't be able to hear your voice.
That's true. What the fuck is happening? I'm so sorry, Doc. I really want to get you on. What the fuck is happening? Why the hell is my mouse not working?
We're having technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah, for sure. The Fooly Cooly soundtrack is great.
I don't like Fooly Cooly in general.
I know you don't, but the soundtrack is great.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the thing long enough, to the show long enough.
Black pilled again. I know, Doc. I cannot move my mouse. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Let me see if this does anything. Y'all still there?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I mean, okay. Doc isn't, because you can't get him on.
Yeah, I know. Why is my mouse not working? That is not good. I might actually have to see if my sister has a mouse. Oh, that's not fun.
The Glockumentary soundtrack is infinitely better than any soundtrack ever faced.
What the fuck happened to my goddamn shit?
Just go get a different mouse. It's not that hard of a... It's not that big of an issue.
All right, I'll be right back. You're on your own again. Doc, please stay on. I'll get you on.
Yeah. So, I guess I'll go in a little bit of what I did for the album, or more so what I didn't do for the album, because there's more to that than what I did do. Because originally I was supposed to have four different parts in the album. I ended up only having one, which was 5 words. So originally, Tim wanted How To and I to do the two black guys on Adderall, where he wanted us to be like, oh, well, this flow's pretty good, so we'll give him a chance. That part, I don't know what happened with that. I don't really care either, because like it's not something I was super into. It was just kind of like a cool little cameo. The second was the toast verse. I already went into why that didn't really work out. The third was the toast beat itself. I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to do that because Tim knows that I can play guitar, and he knows I can play drums and bass and all that fun stuff. And I said I would do it in like January or December, somewhere around there. But the problem was that a little thing happened called the coronavirus, which shut down my high school, which is where I would have recorded it in good quality.
Words do not describe how much I hope this works. Oh, please work. Please work. Why is my mouse pad not working in the middle of a fucking stream?
That's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
It is pretty funny, but also fuck you.
8 raps.
There it is. Okay.
All right, bring Doc on. I want to talk
I'm
about
on.
it a little bit.
You guys hear me?
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
How you
Oh,
doing?
hell yeah. I'm doing all right. How you guys doing?
Is my mic loud enough, by the way? Or
Yeah, you're
okay,
good.
I was just going into what happened with the toast beat, and why I wasn't able to do it was the pandemic shut down my school, and my school would have been my recording studio, so I couldn't really. I would have done it on this mic, and that wouldn't have turned out well.
I was fucking biking around today, and
like your verse.
Yeah, so Doc, you like the verse?
That was
no. I actually sent it to Doc, and
I actually I adored the verse so much. I was like crying, laughing, because when I heard "Here's how Brant's Corner got his motherfucking crown," I like something like was switched on in me, and I began like tear up, fucking from like laughing.
I want to have that being played in the background for the entirety of a Brant's Corner episode. Just have that very softly play in the background.
Well, we were it wasn't, I guess, spoilers, but for A-Track's B-sides, weren't you going to put it behind the big weenie?
That is pretty funny. You should do that. Tim's like, I hope you don't mind. I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, I told you I hope you don't mind after I told Doc he should do it. So don't make me look like a saint there.
Tim should probably know by this point that I really don't care if I get embarrassed.
I mean
Coke.
Yeah, like nothing I could make now would ever be nearly as bad as that Coke video.
Coke.
That's gonna be on B-sides, definitely.
Oh,
yeah, for sure. Put it on the big weenie toast verse song.
Can you just call it?
It's good. At some point, I'm just gonna be like, "Now take it away, Brant's Corner," and then it's just gonna play your verse over the big weenie beat, and then also the Coca-Cola ad, but auto-tuned.
Yeah, I forgot the auto-tune idea. And then I bet that there's something else we could throw in there too, but I can't think of it.
God, it's the B-sides are going to be better than the actual album. They still will be.
I like how y'all keep talking about, y'all watch out for B-sides, and you literally have not started on it.
Well, we have Tim Raped Me, all right, and that's more than enough. But I'm adding more.
I just found Tim Raped Me after like a year of it being out. I never heard it.
I swear you did hear it once, and I feel like you did.
It.
But I was actually listening to 8 tracks again today. When I was biking around, I was listening to Toast and God Shit and Sunday, and honestly, those are like my favorite tracks. I actually really like those tracks a lot.
Oh yeah, I feel like you're one of the few people who actually liked Comeback, or not as much as I do, but enough.
Comeback was pretty good. Yeah. I liked.
Wes and Zach both told me that I would not like whatever my favorite song is on it would not be anybody's favorite song.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, God Shit was fucking... Dude, Solemn's hook on God Shit is so fucking good. It's really fucking good.
Because it's like, it sounded okay when I, like, made it, like, when I wrote it, but it's like, I'm like, yeah, it's catchy enough. But then when he performed it, and especially when Wes put that, like, slight, subtle vocal effect on him, it's just like, oh my god, this is gold.
Yeah.
And actually, in the demo version, which was... actually not even like a week and a half old. One of the only changes I told Wes that he needed to make was take me more out of the song, because I kept doing like ad libs and highlights and like punchlines whenever he was like, so it's like God shit proceed, and I would be like caution all the way, coffin, watch it, and it's like I was doing those, and I'm like
Low Star.
I was like, nah, it takes away from the sound. But
yeah,
no, God.
It was God Shit is my probably I would rank the tracks at top, it would probably be God Shit, and then Toast is like a very close second. I fucking really love Toast.
Toast is a close second for me between that and Comeback.
Toast, maybe on some days Toast might be my favorite, just because hearing everyone on the track and the fucking beat is like so really sounds so fucking high quality, just especially the ending portion.
And
the guitar solo, is crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I love.
I just saw your private message to me.
And also, what was it? The way you mixed in my verse, where you layered your voice on top of mine with the smack and hose right at the close. That sounded fucking dope as shit.
So just to give you not the same amount because you actually performed well, but to give shit talk where shit talks due. You actually did kind of flub that line because you were offbeat there, and I have no idea. Can you explain like your recording process for that? Because I have no idea how that one part is offbeat, but everything else is perfectly on beat.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was just listening to the beat and I was rapping over it. I guess maybe I just fucked up myself.
Well, it's like the thing is, you didn't have nearly enough syllables.
Doc, you're such a bad rapper.
Shut the fuck up, Brandon. But it's like you didn't have nearly enough syllables, so I was like originally like, all right, just cut out him saying that, and then I'll say it with the full syllables so that it can be on beat. And then Wes is like, no, I'm gonna try to add him on top of you, and I'm like, okay. And then when he did it, it sounded so good. So it's like that was Wes who saved that, for sure.
It sounded better.
And then honestly, I fucking love your verse, like. Because in my life, I'm the only one on who I rely. Like, that's one of my favorite lines on Toast.
Yeah, I really like that. I was thinking like an undead objectivist when I wrote that, and sure. Also my favorite line is probably that, and then also catch these two Dagos spinning donuts in a Ferrari. That's also my favorite.
Hold on. So good. So speaking of objectivism and the what are the opposites of that? Doc, are you a commie now?
No.
So why
how to explain that?
I was like, oh my god, no, he did not just say that.
But let's save this for the VC after party.
Yeah,
let's
keep I know. I just thought.
But yeah, actually, Doc, you and I need to talk about stoicism because apparently you're into that now.
Oh god, can you do it not? Can you do it not on the VC after party and like?
Yeah,
I don't want to hear
obviously.
that.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could always leave.
That's true. That's true.
Wait, can I deafen you?
You shouldn't.
You should.
No, I don't think you can actually.
No, I can't. I can only mute.
Yeah. Wait, no. Go ahead with your ranking, Doc, though, because I want to give my thoughts on it afterwards too.
What happened?
Wiki, do not speak unless spoken to.
I said, Doc, you should continue with your ranking so I can.
Okay. If I was to rank it, it would probably be, I guess, probably Got Shit at the top, Toast a close second, Sunday number 3, Adderall 30 milligrams, or I guess heroin 1 pound at number 4.
Heroin 1 pound. So good.
Number 5 would be what is it? Is it World's My Stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking, and then I guess after that, Comeback, and then no takebacks.
Wait, so Comeback is your second least favorite?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh well, damn.
No
takebacks is easily the weakest track on the album in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought that Tsundere would be the most hated. I actually thought Gotcha would be one of the most hated just because dubstep.
Yeah, but it worked in a really weird way. Just the dubstep. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna hopefully sound too much like a prick, but it's the flow complementing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you just heard the instrumental, I don't think you would like it the same that you did with the lyrics.
I guess so.
Because I've all showed you the song that I chopped up for that, and none of y'all like that song.
So. Oh, I listened to it. I was like, okay, this is just dubstep. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. I don't know why would I listen to it in the year 2020. But then, with the fucking raps over, it sounded great.
And especially Zach. Zach killed that performance.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
I'd say that because in the first 20 seconds, every time I re-listen to it, the first 20 seconds, I'm like, okay, this is awful. And then once it gets going, I'm like, you know what? This is pretty great. Because it takes a little bit to get going, but when it gets going,
which is funny you say that because it's the shortest song by a large margin. It's 2 minutes long.
I know, but after after the little intro part, it's so energetic. It's so filled with so much fun that I love it.
For sure. I would say no takebacks. I mean, the first verse sucks. The beat, Charlie did a good job with it, but it was limited resources. And then second verse is all right. The third verse is great. I'll forever defend the third verse as great and one of the better verses on the entire project. But no takebacks is easily the weakest. And I thought Tsundere would just annoy the shit out of people.
Tsundere is fun. It's a lot of fun. I mean,
I was not. I would like. You should have seen my face when I started reading the chat and people were enjoying it. I'm like, what the fuck? Especially when Brant was enjoying it, and then like you, it's like everybody who like made fun of Leap of Faithlessness, God shit, and Tsundere in the Discord server. Everyone who made fun of those, like except How To, I guess didn't enjoy any of those. Well, no, he enjoyed Tsundere and God shit, but everybody like who clowned on those songs so much was like that's their favorite songs now, which is funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, just reading the lyrics alone kind of were,
Oh yeah. It's. I mean that's most rap songs do not.
Well, I mean, Tsundere. I'll get to it when I get to it. But
well, okay, with Tsundere. Well, to be fair, Tsundere might have its fair share of a bit cringe lines, but they kind of work in the context.
Literally, the entire song is just cringe overload. It's literally just me harnessing levels of cringe that even I haven't reached. It's literally just exaggerated to the point of just being.
The one that always like sticks out to me is what is it like Rosa Parks? She hopped in front of line or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the only lines where Wes, who was mixing and recording and all of that, was like, "Oh wow, that's edgy." Because I cut out the kike line from Leap of Faithlessness.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing: if you were to say, just because some kike resurrected, and then also finished it with, "I think I've lost my faith in the King of the Jews," I feel like people might have walked away with the wrong interpretation.
Yeah. Well, like, do y'all not know the King of the Jews thing?
Well, yeah, I know he was King of the Jews, but when you say that,
no, he's not. He's not King of the Jews.
He wasn't.
But when he was crucified, because the Jews crucified him.
Well, yeah, I know that.
The Romans put King of the Jews as a meme. Like,
well, yeah, and then the Jews are like, take that down, and they're like, no, this is your king.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, that's yeah, fucking Jesus Christ.
But also going to church, they sometimes reference like Jesus as the King of the Jews. So it's like to me, it was like it wasn't like a weird thing to like say that. It was just something I was so surrounded by.
Either. I mean, they say it in Jesus Christ Superstar. You know when he's like, fucking.
Oh yeah, you really like that album, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty bass.
I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
I know How To hates it, but How To is. So far I've gotten 2 negative reviews for 8 tracks. One was from somebody I don't know who left a comment, and he was saying high 6 to low 7, which is still a positive review. And he said there were some weak parts, which is true.
And then How To is the critic for Matatui.
Yeah. Well, How To is like 5 or 6, and like, oh, now we're delving into 5 territory. Which, to be fair, I was expecting a lot more like 4s and 5s when it dropped. I didn't think anybody was going to give it an 8 as much as I hoped, because it's like, you know, it's such an amateur project. It was like, how can somebody like it more than like, you know, at an 8 out of 10 level? You know, because that's like a high score. You know, but I'm happy that people liked it.
So I guess I just want to go over the tracks quickly.
Yeah.
So if I
just so you know, the VC after party will definitely be a lot of everybody sharing their opinions.
Yeah, but
is that happening like right after this?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm more important.
Okay, I'll see if I can stay awake. I guess.
Well, you also would need to rejoin the Discord for a brief moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I have a YouTube channel, so I'm more important. That's why I'm on stream. So.
You're on stream because you were bitching from the start of the stream.
Even if I didn't, you were going to bring me.
And I purposely put KP in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
I purposely did that. So.
I know. And also, you were like, "Brilliant, stop spamming." I'm like, you realize that was for like 30 seconds, 10 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, well I was really behind in chats. All I saw was just a mountain of Tim, let me on. So you have to understand my confusion.
That is true.
Let's see. Before I'm trying to think if there's any other behind the scenes stuff. Oh, Brant, can we talk about since you wanted to? You don't have to if you don't want to, because like I said, I don't hold any beef with you. But you were one of the producers for Toast that didn't end up working out.
I brought that up a little bit when you were gone to get a
okay.
But so basically, what happened is that the pandemic shut down my old high school, and that was where I was going to record.
Touch Kids.
Well, yeah, also that, but well, that's why it was a Tim project. After all, I had to get in like the mindset. So, I without a recording studio, I would have just had to do everything on this mic, and like it wouldn't have turned out well.
Oh,
at all.
the guitar would have blown the fuck out.
I mean, I showed you a couple demos, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would, but it still wasn't professional at all.
Also, we were having a lot of communication issues.
Well, yeah, because I wanted it to be like, you know, good, and you were like, no, it has to be more.
Well, okay, all right. So Doc actually really likes the Toast beat as is. I think it's by far the best beat on the project. So rather than me and you arguing because I came up with it, Doc, Brant, you two argue about it.
Okay, it sounds like Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, kinda, but it's all right.
No, it's not. Hollywood Undead is bad.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Doc, I never thought you'd be a Hollywood Undead fan.
Here's the thing, Brent. Here's the thing about that. I'm gonna chase this whiskey with Patron. I want a girl in my lap and a Jaegeron. All right.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, but that's
also it's like you do realize not every rap rock beat is Hollywood Undead.
No, but
there's other rap rock.
No, but that one is also.
I wouldn't even say Toast or No Takebacks is closer.
Most rap rock is bad. So, and actually, no, all rap rock is bad. The only good rap rock is rap metal, and the only
what
good
about
rap
Limp
metal is Rage
Bizkit?
Against the Machine. Yeah,
okay.
Limp Bizkit.
Well, Brant has bad opinions, as we all know.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit is better than Brant's corner.
It's better than Brant's verse.
I want Fred Durst's corner.
I want Fred Durst to perform Brant's verse.
Tim, your next album needs to have Fred Durst on it. I think you could pull it off. I think you could get him on.
No, I actually.
I mean,
y'all are both gonna get mad because you both hate it, but Matty Lewis, one of the two vocalists for Zebrahead, I actually tried to figure out how much a feature from him would be.
Do you really think I've ever listened to a Zebrahead album?
Oh yeah, Brant hasn't, but
why would
Doc
I
hasn't. For some reason, Doc really hated it, despite like the fact that I don't think it's that like an egregious of an album.
It's just really thin and kind of boring, and you know, just not. It's fucking gay. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Also,
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
For anyone in the chat, for anyone writing, I am reading the chat.
It looks like the chat has just become people arguing with Wiki.
If you guys
of
want to
course,
send
why would it not be people arguing with Wiki? Fuck Wiki.
If you want to send any questions for any of us, we will read them. I'll read them.
Wiki said on Twitter, and I quote, if Avril Lavigne had existed in the 20th century, she would have been considered one of the great poets of her time, or whatever the fuck.
That was like you argued with him way longer than any rational person would.
I know. I should have just said, "Shut the fuck up, faggot," and then just left it there. But no, I'd actually take.
Oh no! You should have done exactly what you did because it was funny.
Doc,
but I wouldn't have put it that.
You've missed Wiki's Bowie era. It's been bad.
Oh yeah, literally all he ever talks about is David Bowie. I honestly miss Yellow Wolf at this point.
Like
that's sad.
I know that in a month he has listened to David Bowie over 2,000 times. Well, about 2,000 times.
Like Scrabbles.
Yes.
Gay. But I don't know. I haven't listened to any David Bowie before ever.
Really?
I don't think so. I mean, I've listened to some songs before, but I haven't listened to like an album, like a full-length album.
Yeah. So I guess going into the tracks themselves, the best easily is God Shit. Like it's not even close. Like that is so much fun and just so enjoyable, and it feels like something I would actually listen to.
You know what's kind of funny about God Shit?
What?
Out of like the recording, God Shit was like recorded in like an hour, as opposed to like most of the other songs, which needed at least 2 hours of recording.
So when I recorded the Father of All review, it took like 15 minutes, and then I edited it in like 5 minutes or so, and people say it's my best video.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, your best one is your newest one.
I'd say my favorite is my Alfredo review, but
I mean, the most effort is the Alfredo review, but I love unpopular opinion videos.
I know Doc is a big fan of the Fetch review.
I did like that one. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
So, Doc, did you hear the announcement earlier?
What announcement?
I'm gonna be reviewing 8 tracks and putting out an album called DJ Having Sex with Your Mom Covers Mucor.
Awesome.
I'm actually excited for it. Because I've heard every one of those albums, so hearing your like retarded take on it is just going to be great. Like I would love to hear you try to recreate the sound of Loveless.
Oh no, I have the perfect idea for I'm gonna just quickly. I'm gonna DM you one idea. Don't say it out loud, but. I'm gonna DM you a couple ideas I have.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else needs to be done on stream that can't just be done in the VC party. That's gold. That's really good. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's. Oh god, I can just imagine. Like, we talking like Blink 182?
No.
Okay.
Wiki, please stop arguing with fucking who's plague now on Twitter. Her edginess could have made her early 20th century poetry great. Shut the fuck up, you dumb little bitch. Jesus Christ.
There you go.
That's so stupid. That's just stupid. I don't even know if that's clever. That's just fucking stupid.
Hold on. And then this is the last one I'll reveal right now.
Oh my god.
Do you think I should reveal these on stream or?
I mean, you're kind of wasting everybody's time here, but it's up to you.
Well, I'll say one. Two-Headed Boy by Neutral Milk Hotel is going to be a pop punk cover. Okay, wait, hold on. So, Doc, you can go. I don't think you finished your ranking. Maybe you did. I don't know. But
Oh yeah, I did. I think so.
okay.
I think there's one more thing I want to talk about before we end the stream, and I'd kind of like to end the stream at 2.5 hours exactly, if I can.
What are we at right now?
2:24, so we have about 6 minutes.
Okay.
Well, quickly, hold on. Okay, so then Leap of Faithlessness has.
Okay, that one's clever. That one's actually clever. I like that. Don't reveal that.
So it's gonna be Leap of Faithlessness is next because I just love like kind of emotional ranting in beats.
Yeah.
In like with minimalistic beats. You know, Roses, Never Let Me Down, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Then I guess hold on, I gotta look at I guess Adderall. It has grown on me quite a bit. Like I used to think it was alright, but now I'm really enjoying it. Like it's probably
that's so crazy that like it's a day in and technically it's the day of release and y'all are already re-listening and shit. Like I did not expect.
I mean,
that.
I've re-listened to Adderall and God Shit and Leap of Faithlessness. I haven't re-listened to the other ones, to be fair.
Okay.
Next would be Sundere, and I wanted to bring this up because I told Tim about this in VC, but not a ton of people were in there. You know, you guys ever see Shrek the Third?
Yeah.
Doc,
No.
You've never seen Shrek the
Actually,
Third?
I mean, I have, but like I saw like when I was like a little. God damn it, Wiki! What the? No, I saw it like as a little kid, but I don't really remember it that much.
I love the ability to do this. This is like my favorite thing.
Wait, isn't it the one where he wishes like is the one with Rumpelstiltskin?
No, that's Shrek 4. Shrek the Third is when he gets babies.
Oh yeah.
So there's a dream sequence in Shrek the Third where Shrek is naked in front of a bunch of laughing babies, and it's supposed to be super embarrassing. That's what Sundere is. Like it's so embarrassing, and like I felt secondhand embarrassment for Tim while listening to that.
I kind of like that feeling. I feel like I can almost get turned on through secondhand embarrassment sometimes.
Well, no, that's okay.
Well, you madman.
Okay,
You
well,
absolute mad lad. That is the funniest thing that was said on this entire stream, bar none. Oh my god.
Unironically, I feel like when I
don't say unironically. Protect yourself. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But yeah, no, like I like how
God.
raw it is.
No, it's absolutely. I mean, and I think one of y'all mentioned it kind of is supposed to have like that, like high schooler never touched a girl kind of feel.
Yeah, that's wait.
That virgin energy, definitely.
It felt like a high school anime to a certain degree in my head. Like I felt it, and I feel like that contributed to my horniness too.
You know what it felt like? It felt like a crow looked at me by Mount Erie.
Yeah, but better.
Oh my
Slightly
god!
Like it felt like I was reading a diary of someone that, like, no, it felt like it wasn't even art. Like I was reading something I'm not supposed to. But, like,
it felt like my diary entries. To a certain degrray.
But like a crow looked at me as sad. Sundere is just embarrassing.
Yeah, God, I love it. I like because here's the thing, Tsundere more than even No Takebacks, because No Takeback is like I just hope people like the the third verse and generally enjoy the song okay. But it's like Tsundere was the one I was most nervous about releasing because it actually got way less studio editing time than every other song, because we got demos for every other song, but we had to, on the same day that we had the final cut releases for everything, we recorded Tsundere. So literally
Mm-hmm.
well, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
So next would be "World Is My Stage," just because I love that Primal Scream song, and I'm in it, so
Yeah.
I didn't see a feature on there, but that's okay. That's
Fun fact: that's the only song that was entirely written to the beat.
Hey, fun fact: that's the only song I made.
Wait, Brain is in World's My Stage?
I am. Yes.
Now this kid's a sensation.
Yeah, on that part.
Oh.
I didn't see a feature though, so I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's not a feature.
No, I'm gonna have to sue you now.
It's a hidden feature.
Brant, I don't even think you would go through the effort of putting in the paperwork.
No, I would do that for 5 words. I would do that. That would be funny. Could you imagine? So you're assuming this
just like you wrote your verse for Toast beforehand.
So you're suing this man over 5 words. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Those 5 words were really good. You don't understand.
I literally probably could have performed.
You don't
myself.
understand. My name is Brant's Corner.
I literally, you could have been replaced.
You
so
might
easily.
have heard of me. You might have heard of me. Brant's Corner, Oscar nominated,
Emmy nominated, Emmy winner.
Yeah. All right. So
next was
stream is 2 hours and 30.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm not gonna get that perfect number that I wanted, but okay, go ahead.
I'm almost done.
Sorry.
Okay. Toast is I didn't like most of it. I like Doc's verse and I like Bladen's verse.
Fuck yeah.
Like anything else except for the ending, because the ending is one of the best moments on the album.
You didn't like my second verse?
I mean, it was okay, but
Tim's second verse is pretty hype.
The beat was just so thin.
What?
Yeah, no.
How is the beat thin?
Well, thin as in it was obviously very booming, very thick. When I mean thin, I mean thin emotionally, thin impact wise. It felt like just kind of nothing. You know what I mean? It felt like
you're crazy.
No,
it by far sounded the most full track on the entire album. By far.
God shit.
No, God shit was literally made on an editing program, on a video editing program.
Morphed the fucking dubstep instrument.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah, I literally just chopped it up and then made it faster and then reversed some sections.
To be fair, I don't like rap rock to begin with, so I probably was never.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, it's no coincidence that both you and How To's least favorite tracks are Toast and No Take Backs.
Well, no, Comeback is my second least favorite, and then No Take Backs. But
Come back, more like come back.
More like come on your back.
That's what I meant.
8 tracks, more like 8 raps.
Oh. 8 raps. We don't need Doc having secondhand embarrassment.
All right.
Man, How To is nowhere.
Well, yeah, he was up at 4.
Is that what happened?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, KP's already drinking. Oh, that's great.
Can't blame her.
Cannot blame her at all.
By the way, no, I'll say this for the after party. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm like I said, everything turned out pretty close to how I wanted. I'd say maybe No Takebacks could be a little bit cleaner, and maybe I should have redone the first verse to be a little bit better. But overall, I'm very happy with how 8 tracks turned out. Okay, here's a question. Do y'all think that I should spend hundreds of dollars to get it mastered?
I don't give a shit.
Do you think it, volume-wise, everything's pretty listenable?
I think it's good as it is.
The only thing, and I tried to get it fixed beforehand, but I couldn't get it from Wes in time, which he already sent me, he already went above and beyond for me, so I don't blame him. But God Shit is actually not mixed right. Some of the volume levels needed some change. I'm not going to say specifically what, because I don't want y'all being self-conscious about the song you actually really loved. But me personally, with my ears, I would have mixed it a little bit differently. But Then y'all loved it, so I guess it doesn't
put
matter.
up with Wiki's bullshit for almost a year now.
Oh yeah, I've had that up for a while.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you have to be American to be an Oscar. I mean, Parasite won, didn't it?
Well, also, Guillermo del Toro won like 1 million times.
Yeah.
Like I guess 2 times, but Pan's Labyrinth and Shape of Water.
Apparently, my English teacher worked with a guy who did the camera work for Shape of Water.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
that's dope.
Okay, I think it's time to end this stream if we're talking about
Yeah,
Shape
I'm
of
trying to
Water.
think if there's anything. One thing I will talk about on stream real quick. So I guess now we're gonna go to maybe 35 or something. But I want to talk real quick about my influences for the album. And I guess
Hollywood Undead.
yeah, that. But it's like Toast actually started out being kind of inspired by an Obi Trice song that the final product sounds nothing alike in any section, but it was kind of like that was inspiration for that. God shit. Actually, when I was trying to figure out what to do instead of G Funk, I was listening to Yeah by Usher, and I'm like, I want something like that.
Imagine
so
listening
take
to
that.
an Usher song and being like, I think I want to do that.
I mean, as overplayed as it is, Yeah by Usher is great. I love that song. Like, oh god, Ludacris is so fun on that. What is it? Leap of Faithlessness wasn't really inspired by anything as much as it was just like I was going through something that nobody had ever talked about before. Well, that I had seen. So it was like basically my thoughts were it's like if nobody's ever talked about this, then I should. And since then, I've heard songs like "Ill Mind" of Hobson. What is it, 8 or 7, whichever one.
Christ, there are fucking 8 of them.
No. There's like 10 now because he made 9 about his baby. Basically, just trying to tell his kid that his kid needs to hate his mom. God, Hobson's such a bad person.
Man,
fucking 10 ill. How many ill minds does he have? Holy shit!
Yeah, but no, Ill Mind 7. I only liked because it talked about that subject, but the song is ass. So can we at least agree that Leap of Faithlessness is better than Ill Mind? What is it, 7 by Hobson?
Well, yeah, he's at the end of that one. He's like, "I'm fucking done. I'm
fucking done.
Why would I ever?
My fucking life. I'm having fun."
Actually, you want to know what Tsundere is slightly based off of? Not so much in subject. And actually, I got that beat from Berger. Well, I guess Tsundere was written to the beat, but the type of song I wanted was actually based on a Hobson song.
Oh, of course, you fucking.
But no, it's the only one that I would actually say is great, and it's more of just the tone, which it didn't even end up being because it was less mean spirited. But "Baby's Daddy" by Hobson, kind of that super cartoony, super animated sort of performance, I guess. Oh, and the other one, probably one of the biggest inspirations that led to one of my best performances ever for Comeback. Brant, you don't need to talk, but Doc, Jovert from Brockhampton? That song where Joba just starts screaming. He's fucking God. That's one of the best verses I've ever heard. But I basically just listened to that verse on repeat for like an hour right before my session started, and I feel like that really got me in exactly where I wanted it.
Bad.
No, Brockhampton's good.
No,
you're bad.
No, it's bad.
Doc, defend.
I like Brock more than Hampton.
Okay, thank you.
I like Untitled more than Doc.
Oh, fuck you.
I like
the corner more than Brant.
Yeah. I like Already Over by Kevin Bowe 202 more than Brant's verse on Toast.
Already Over.
I mean,
have you heard his song No Coronas?
I still haven't.
It's so fucking great. It's amazing.
Rona is gonna have to apologize on Twitter.
Yeah.
No Coronas. Pum pum. It's like fucking like weirdly like almost Caribbean for some reason.
I like how Bladen's like 50 likes and me and Tim release a gospel album like you can actually like in live chat. Okay, all right. KP's saying party, party, party. So what do y'all think?
I guess
I
it's time
think
for a
that
party. But
I think that you should tweet out the invite link to your Discord so that everyone can join it for the after party.
I'll do that after we start. But all right, Doc, bye. Brant, bye. And all of y'all at home, thank you for tuning into this stream. Good night.